Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Something I don't get to say often, but of course, it's a pleasure to be here at, of course, the annual NAJ Cosfest. And right now, we're going to be diving into the semifinals and, of course, sooner the grand finals that will be coming in pretty soon. But now we'll head on towards our first match, a best-of-3 series between Team Eternal Esports and Astral, I believe. Was it that name? Astralis. Okay, they have chosen a really unique name, but of course, to be the voice of these games are going to be myself, Ray, and obviously joining me is going to be this really beautiful lady, Peachy, on the casting desk. She's looking so bright, she's making me look dull. I should have dressed up properly. But it's way too hot here, so I'll just handle a setup with this one. But anyways, Peachy, we'll dive straight into the game. Internal Esports gets the first pick, and Astralis gets the second. And now we are already proceeding with the bans.
Yep, let's go. This is going to be the best of 3 series, and on top of that, the teams are all ready. And let's not forget 50,000 prize pool on the line for this team. So let's go. Once again, we will be seeing our usual bans, and I'm talking about the Marcel, maybe something like a Hirara could be working out very well. But what about something like a Paquito, or would we be seeing Paquito getting picked off? Because Eternal Esports, as much as we know, yes, they can go
I
for
swear
it.
to protect it till my last breath.
Okay, looks like Ray is having a bit of a technical problem. Let's wait for him to join in. Other than that, let me take over the ban so far. The Phobias looking quite good, understandable. That really says that Team Eternal Esports really want to go in for the Paquito. But let's see if first pick Paquito comes in or not. On to the other side, Astralis. I do believe they could go in for something like an Atlas ban as well, or even a Mage at this point for their one last ban. What is it going to be for them? Now again, a lot of options are still open, and now that Eternal Esports have banned off the Paquito, meaning the Harriet or the Lancelot could be an option right here. So let's see if that's the case or not. So far looking quite good. Astralis is really taking the time to think it off, which is definitely
Different perspectives expose the same truth.
right here to make sure to get the game onto their hands. But Team Eternal Esports are no less as well. Marcel, understandable. There you go. I was expecting that to be banned on very early on. That's kind of like a no-brainer ban as of now, because you don't want yourself to interrupt your combo.
I'm really sorry. I had a massive fuse blown at my house, so my camera got disabled. But right now I'm logging back. But anyways, for now, I apologize for the mic quality. But yeah, anyways, with this, we will proceed with. 1 second, the draft is not loading. 1 second.
Oh, you know what? I'll just tell you what heroes so far we are actually witnessing. That's going to be a Beleric from the side of Team Eternal Esports.
Okay.
Astralis going in strong with a Ling and a Valentina. That is definitely a crazy pick. Add that too onto the first few of the phase. The big phase. I am loving it. Love how Astralis are really sure about that jungler, but at the same time, Eternal Esports, they could go in for the utility.
Yeah, and right now, of course, they're contending for that 50,000 prize pool, and I thinking like with the draft that the side of Team Eternal Esports has, cooked up, prioritizing the Beleric over everything. I feel like they were thinking there could. I mean, I get it. Beleric is one of the most priority tanks right now, along with the Atlas. But I feel like they could have honestly prioritized something else. But regardless, we'll move on with this one. And with all things considered right now, the last pick before we move on to the second phase of the bans.
Oh, there you go. One last pick. I do believe it's going to be a EXP laner or possibly a tank coming in. And if it's going to be a tank, something like an Atlas could work out very well. Like the carry and the Cloud, we have usually seen the Atlas and the Beleric working out very well, but very well. So it's going to be an EXP laner and none other than an Esmeralda. A perfect counter for the Harriet. Now again, for the Harriet, I do believe around the first 1 to 7 minutes, he's just going to be farming up as much as possible.
The clouds are ever shifting, but his heart remains steadfast.
So for that, I don't think Esmeralda would be shining. But into the later phases of the game, the late game, as the game builds up, there is going to be a lot of potential for the Esmeralda to shine, given the circumstances that Astralis does as the snowball onto their hands. So that's going to be a key factor right there. So let's see if that happens or not. Back again to the banning phase. We do get Astralis banning up after Sora, making it a little bit easier for the Esmeralda.
Esmeralda prio as well. They're of course trying to counter it up with the try to counter with the Harris. But one of the things is that Harris cannot be countered while he's in the Zaman force. So I believe they need, of course, they have the Ling, but Ling is also not someone that can go for a toe-to-toe with the Harris. So something that I believe they need to take into consideration is more crowd control, which I feel like lacking, but I guess with the added fact of that you have the Valentina and she can copy the Wrath of the Dryad, it feels like they might just be able to counter it out. And I'm surprised, this is the thing. I did not want to mention it because of course they can hear us. But where was the Atlas? I feel like the Atlas priority just made so much more sense. Like, where was it? And my camera should be back by now, I believe. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, I'm gonna be touching it up with the production. But anyways, right now, next ban, what is it going to be? Another roamer? I guess they can ban out potentially not roamer. I guess an EXP laner would be much better.
Definitely. For Astralis, yep, that's going to be a jungler slash EXP laner, the Guinevere. But as for Astralis, yes, Ray, you are back. Let's go. For Eternal Esports, that is going to be a high loss. Now, a lot of emphasis onto the roam. That is really good, given the fact that for a lane, you need a very good set maker. So I can see a Grok coming in if it's onto their comfort side.
Rock. I think it would be pretty good if they, like a very wild pick, a very wild guess that I'm throwing out is going to be the Minotaur, a very wild one. Or if they're really feeling funky about it, they can go for a pick off, and that to a Chow if they want to.
Your team is.
But, okay, one second. Astralis is on the first pick actually. The sides were swapped. I just noticed. Eternal Esports is on the second pick. Okay, so they're prioritizing the Ling and the Valentina. Okay, so now Eternal Esports, their draft makes sense, and they go for the Badang. I was talking about a pick off. They go for, I guess, technically a setup.
They call me a hero.
Definitely, that is actually kind of good given the fact that the Link does lead, since he's not the bursty kind of a hero. More like, you know, he's just right there to pick up the crumbs or maybe try to jump in towards the mid to the late phases of the fight, which would be really good. Unlike the YSS, who can burst down with 2 to 3 shots into the late game. So that's going to be the similar case with the Link into the late. But as for the mid game, I don't think you would just one diving in, because Astralis goes in with a Kaja. Now again, that is a bit of a very good hero. That too on an EXP lane is crazy. They just want to make sure that the Link doesn't dive into the back lane, because onto the later part of the game, that is going to be the Harriet who is having the game on his hands. So yep, for Eternal Esports, what is the answer? Crazy that they are going towards a bit, yeah, a bit, you know, not something I have expected, that too against a Harriet.
We're going older meta right now, season 39, when the Harris and the Granger would just be fighting every time. I guess that was the answer. You're gonna go with something more classy, something more old, rather than what's the meta right now, which is of course the gold laner, especially the ones who build the crit. So going with the Granger of course has its risk. You're not gonna be able to burst out a Belric, who's gonna be going into an EXP lane too, so he's gonna be getting much better farm. So with this, Astralis, their draft is way more teamfight centric and way more burst centric as well, I would say, considering the fact that the Zaman Force, the Wrath of the Dryad, and Lilia, all of them need a team fight to shine. On the other side, Eternal Esports, they have the Badang to try to disable that, and then they have a lot of heroes that can flank and outplay. You have the Valentina to copy the Wrath of the Dryad, you have the Esmeralda to run circles around the map, and you have Granger who can rotate really fast. But Eternal Esports, they need to have a good execution, because all of the heroes right here are very vulnerable to invasion and counter snowballing. If you counter the snowball, the game is kind of over for them, Peachy.
Definitely. Let's see what will happen, because this is just the first match that is coming in, and on top of that, both the teams are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the draft that both the teams have chosen to go. It's going to be a 5v5, and with that, into the land of dawn, here we go. It's going to be Astralis versus Eternal Esports fighting for the spot into the finals.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the land of dawn. This is the semifinals of BO3 series, like we've mentioned, and of course this tournament is very special to the residents and the natives of the Nagaland. After all, this is the annual NAJ Cosfest, and along with it, this time we have an esports tournament, of course, brought to you by none other than Esports Association of Nagaland, which is ESAN. And right now, we dive into the game. First blood, I'm really curious to see broadcast and production partner is Vestige Pro. And Peachy, how are we feeling? Quite an early on. Usually we have the tournaments in the evening where we usually see the prime time. But during the day, in the bright sunlight, I don't know how's the weather in Nagaland. I hope it's sunny as well. Here it's pretty sunny. That's why I had a fuse blown. But anyways, with this, let's see how the game is going to progress. No first blood yet.
I mean, for Manezi, the first blood might be coming in, but they are kind of playing it safe, trying to level up as quickly as possible. And around the turtle, we will be able to see something good. But at the same time, it's going to be somewhere around the turtle. Like, if the team do commits around the river area. For now, Astralis really having the control of the river area onto their hands. But let's see if they do manage to get it as quickly as possible. Really love how they, shared the experience level with Monesi. But wait a minute, there goes Chloro. He's trying to looking quite low. He's just taunted and suppressed. That's going to be the first blood with Spix set up. Now he knows that he can get another one, but that's going to be not a good engage because Enzo is still, not healthy.
Harith right now joining the team fight as well. Like you mentioned, Enzo was not healthy at all, and dare just give a. That is gonna be a straight up blunder. Enzo was low in HP, and they still tried to contest the turtle when Granger did not provide the information that the Harith was going to be joining in right now. VIPs, VIPZ, whatever it is. But anyways, his buffs get invaded. Right now he's getting pushed back, but maybe the Esmeralda are going to be able to get a kill. Masarap was just 1 inch away from capturing the kill onto the Kaja. They settled for a 1-for-1, but Peachy, guess what? You get it, right? Not a good trade. They lose the turtle, they lose Ling's resource, and now they're going to be playing from a back end.
Oh, it at least was a bit of a minor setback right onto the early game. Now that is definitely not viable so far. But at the same time, Kyra, having a good dual lane plus a bit of an assist onto his hands also worked out so well in his favor that he is able to get Phaeton a good run in just under 3 minutes. Let's see, he last picks up, the Divine Judgment. Wait a minute, Kyra does get targeted. There goes the Tempest of Blade. One shot away! And the Zaman push did not help Kyra. That was brilliant move though. Like the escape route was right there, but that was just too much damage.
Yeah, Vips with a great initiation, honestly, at that point. He came in with a knock-up with the Tempest of Blades as well, and they were able to secure a much-needed kill. Because I believe right now their prioritize should be Kyra, considering they lost the objective. So it's better to just right now play for a gold lane versus gold lane and make sure Phaeton gets a safe area as well as space to keep on farming. And I also am a believer of the fact that Granger should not be staying in lane. Clear the lane, come team fight, clear mid lane. You need to stack up. The whole purpose of Granger right now into the meta is no longer just stay in the lane and just farm up. You are going to be able to dish out the damage in the late game, right? It's about snowball. So Phaeton, clear the lane fast and join the team fights, pick up a few kills, but they get Enzo, might be able to get it, and they burst him away with the Wrath of the Dryad. That is 2 resources gone. Good for Vips. Right now he can dive, but with who? He needs the Valentina and the Esmeralda to show up. It's gonna be too late. He gets the Berserker's Fury, has the damage, Lust on the backside, does not have the ultimate copied out, and does not get anything, honestly. Mid-side Phaeton also pretty low, but there's no ultimate. But regardless, Eternal Esports walks away empty-handed from the turtle once again.
That's not looking good, given the fact that it is a Ling. But at the same time, Ling is farming up on the kills. So far, even 1 kill serves very good. And on top of that, look at that. He has his Berserker Fury up. So there is no denial right there that he is not getting the gold. But at the same time, his resources being stolen away is just not it. Enzo as well as Phaeton are just waiting it out. Now again, Phaeton does have the range to clear those minions up, and he would be doing so, being very safe. Now Astralis are very pushy. They are very good at taking the taking advantage of the mistakes Eternal East was doing. Mazarap is right there. Chloro, he goes in with the flick. No one gets taunted right there, but Mazarap as well. There's going to be the death for Akaja. Chloro is being chased out as well, and Phaeton takes up a stack right there. I do believe that's a double stack if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think so as well, Peachy, because he did have the Sky Piercer bought up like first item and 2 kills. That's 20 stacks. Kyra onto the bot side, gonna be able to getting picked off right here. 1 HP, just 1 shot away, and Masarab captures the kill. And right now, that is a really bad position for Monesi. All alone by herself, that's a double kill for Masarab. And with this, Eternal Esports suddenly, after the turtle's gone, you think they would be pushed into just a farming spree, but they now come back with 6-4-2. And Eternal Esports feels like they're making a comeback and have the game on their hands, but they gotta watch out. They make sure they do not make those blunders, and they keep Enzo safe as well, because that's a badang, you know, it's not something tanky. It's something for initiation only.
Definitely. Let's see what is it going to be. Look at that. Now again, turtle is up. It's going to be the last turtle of this match, while the teams are trying to make sure to get it onto their hands, especially Eternal Esports, who did not get it. Wait a minute, there you go, but it's
just cracked.
It out. Killing spree for the lane. He goes in once again. He's trying to target the Kaza. Gets Kaza, but what about with this is a lot.
Hey, outplay.
Good outplay coming in, but Kyra onto the front lane takes away double, trying to go for more, but there comes the Esmeralda stopping.
Great play from Masarab here. Really optimizing the fact that there's someone with shield in front and he can just steal it. But you can see the level difference right now. The like level 12 YSS. That is insane. Of course, Ling is trying to catch up, but even he is level 10. And this is the fact, you know, this is the reason you need the turtle. You get the level advantage because the turtle counts as an objective, another jungle monster that you can take for yourself, gain the EXP, and right now he's 2 levels ahead, and that's the reason actually the outplay even happened, because Vips was just at level deficit, but right now there's gonna be the damage coming in. iFart a lot gonna get taken away by Enzo. They might be going in for a little bit more. Monesi right here comes in with the blooms, Phaeton looking for an angle to dive in, Lord spawning in as well. Masarab trying to zone out. Can there be a Wrath of the Ride? Here comes again. Lust gets taken, but at the same time, he's trying to go for something. Might be able to get it. Enzo might be caught, but it's instead Lust.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Masarab, he will be taking that Chloro. He's just right there, but you know, Astralis is really good at taking the river area control. Eternal Esports did not get any chance right there, and once again, Astralis with the objectives onto their hands. Now again, you know, with knowing that he would not be going to get the lore, he just went away for the split push. That is also a very good decision, but at the same time, Eternal Esports have made sure to not, you know, get those turrets down, and they need to save it up. Bottom lane, it's getting opened up.
Yeah, it's good choice for Vips, realizing the Lord was a fight that he is not going to win. That is a good fast decision making, considering the fact that once his roamer and the mid laner got pretty low, the chances of securing the Lord, unless you're able to miraculously steal it with Ling, let me just say it's really hard right now because he's very squishy, right? Anybody can target you on the wall, but mid side there's gonna be a fist crack coming in from the Barang. At the same time, Wrath of the Drive popping in as well, a lot of damage. They might be able to get something. They do take down Monesi once again, who's not having the best time, but they are still not able to take away Alan Wake.
My goodness. Look at that. Now Astralis though, they do have a hold onto the team fights really good. But for Eternal Esports, it's off the pick-off. They are able to get a very good pick-off, you know, when it's not happening. But there you go, Chris Crack comes in for the Kaza. Not an optimal member, but he goes in for the Divine Judgment onto Enzo. Both the tanks targeting the tank. That is pretty new coming in with. He was not able to get his purple buff. That is purely rage right there for him. But Satan just gets targeted. Chloro, he's right there. To helps him out, but again he pops a flicker just to make sure that he will be going down.
That was really great coming in from the side of Astralis, honestly, and I understand why they went for the Belric, right? They really wanted to make sure they disable any heroes that could make the sets, and they add the Kaja at the end to just put double the amount of crowd control. Enzo right now, he is doing his absolute best to dive in with the fist cracks, fist to fist combo, but it's not happening because, like you guessed it, Peachy, every time Crollo and I Fart a Lot are just in front, making sure that Enzo doesn't get the angle. Even when he does so, they re-engage immediately back. And that's the thing with having a Granger. They don't have enough reap to really melt down this Beleric. The tree. I was about to say the tree, but look at that. They just know it. Just take down Enzo, and now you're clear. They don't have a setup, and now you're stuck in the limbo of what to do. Because Masarab getting melted away as well. He might get taken away, and yes, he does. Kyra secures the kill. And Vips, the only option he has right now is split push and recall. Enzo only has to play by the flicker, man. That's the only possible way. He has to play by surprise. He can never stay in front.
Definitely true, right there. They need to make sure to get, at least two trapped on his walls. It is possible for him. We have seen Enzo doing the same, but at the same time, Astralis are targeting him, knowing he is just the person who is just setting up for the whole team. Now, once the backbone is down, it's quite easy for Astralis to get the game onto their hands as well. Look at that. They were on a deficit onto the kills, and they managed to close that deficit and plus make a goal difference. That is definitely a lot with just...
Yep, Peachy. Right now, of course, YSS, he's actually one of my favorite heroes right now. I love to play him, especially after all the tank jungles have been nerfed. YSS has a lot of space right now to not fight a constant Fredrin, Bakshi, or Akai in his face. So YSS right now is, I feel like, slowly going back to the top of the league because he has the immunity. But then look at that, there might be a set. Here comes Akaza with the ultimate. Vebs gets taken away immediately. And Enzo coming up with the fist combo. He might be able to get it. A step down secured finally for Alan Wake, but at what cost? Enzo gets taken away. So does Masarab. And right now, Faden made to defend the base. He just cannot make it happen. And the game is going to be over. Great effort from Enzo. But alas, they tried so hard. But at the end, it doesn't even matter because Team Astralis, they get the win.
Oh my goodness, what a victory right there. Astralis really pushed it out, even though it felt like Eternal Esports did have it onto their hands. For a moment, I had the feeling that they would be able to get, few turrets left and right just because whips were all around the map. But with just the second lot, let's look at the results. Look at that, the goal gap was definitely good. And on top of that, Kyra definitely got a good farm up right there.
And here we get the results. Of course, they had around 8,000 goal advantage, 16 to 12. Only a 13-minute game, and this was a great choice, actually. Astralis knew they are going to be losing the late game anyways. Esmeralda would be way too tanky. Granger would have way too much farm. Ling is way stronger than YSS in the late game. I mean, I guess that is something that we can argue about because YSS is also pretty strong in the late game. But the thing is, who gets the first full build is the one who's stronger, and guess what? It was the YSS. Alan Wake with a beautiful gameplay coming in. 8 turrets to 3. 2 turtles. The last one was skipped out. A lord came in and 2 lords. Astralis just had impeccable objective control with the Beleric. Beleric is one of the most nuisance tanks ever since his release, and I'm really liking the fact that he's finally getting the chance to shine in this meta. Especially, I believe it is because of the fact that Atlas is in the meta right now, and Beleric is one of the only tanks, along with the Minotaur, which I believe not a lot of people enjoy because you cannot play him on the EXP lane like you can flex with the Beleric, or the fact that Minotaur is also pretty squishy. He's a healer, so yeah, he's pretty squishy. So either you go with the Revitalize to combat it, because if you go with the flicker, you can play with the setup, but you become really squishy and easily picking. You can get picked off even by a Chow. So Beleric is something that I guess Team Eternal Esports has to watch out for, considering Krollo has picked it up. And I believe Krollo is also someone that I've seen on Beleric for a long time. But with this, of course, right now, Peachy, we're looking up for a game number 2 between these two teams. Eternal Esports now at the brink of an elimination. What do they do?
Let's see though. Again, the draft was no less. The execution part, not having the river control onto their hands, I do believe they need someone onto the EXP lane as well, trying to make the set for them along with their tank. Now again, Enzo really played it out very well onto the Badang, but at the same time, it was
Badang.
not enough given the fact that he was getting bursted out as quickly as possible. There was no way for him into the early game, making sure to, have a hold where his opponents cannot trample over him. So that was just not it. But hey, they do have a redemption arc coming in. Maybe we would be seeing a game number 3, maybe not. But Astralis really looking strong with their picks.
I think it's definitely the Belleric being the bane of their existence.
Yeah.
And the second thing is for sure is going to be the fact that Weiss has definitely had way too much farm, and after the outplay, he just basically started snowballing. I believe those things definitely contributed to the fact. And I love the fact that I'm really pink right now. I'm matching my Zushin background.
That's true though. Oh no.
Okay. It looks like the camera did not like that for a second. But anyways, Astralis, they are right now looking for a sweep. Eternal Esports, they are trying to get it back. And now Eternal Esports gets the first pick prio. What do you do with that? Let's see. Astralis right now, second pick.
Yep.
Freya is going to be gone. Freya is way too broken right now. All the pro teams hate her.
Paquito, I believe that's going to be a perma ban throughout the day. And on top of that, let's see what is it going to be other than those heroes, because a respect ban goes both ways. That could be coming in, but maybe to the later phases of the picks, in my opinion.
I think they should definitely ban out the Belleric, because he's someone that you really don't want. I feel like he's someone that is controlling the objectives way too much. And I believe they should just be handling it. They should be doing something to take care of it. And my goat, Joel, making sure I'm no longer pink, because people assume I'm blushing constantly. No, a person cannot blush for 20 goddamn minutes. But anyways, thank you, my goat. Anyways, with this, Marcel getting banned away. Eternal Esports, I'm gonna be honest, that Lilia ban makes no sense. Lilia was not the issue, brother. Lilia was not at all the issue. You're the one actually taking away Lilia. So, not sure what the mentality is for the Lilia, honestly. I feel like that is a wasted ban. Could have banned out the Belleric, but I guess Astralis did it for you. They're like, hey, maybe you might pick up the Belleric instead. So that's a good choice. But that leaves out the Atlas, and that leaves out the Paquito, that leaves out all the other mid laners that are going to be left out open. So Eternal Esports, they have a lot of space, a lot of heroes to choose from. But at the same time, Astralis can ban out another kind of non-meta-ish hero to make sure if you get one, we get two.
I have a feeling that Eternal Esports are trying to go for the God, and maybe that's the reason why we are seeing a Lilia ban. But there you go, that is going to be a Hirara ban. Now again, with the assassins that we are seeing from the side of Team Astralis as well as Eternal Esports, and it is kind of a given that the junglers are getting targeted. But for Astralis Esports, what is it going to be? One last ban coming in. Once again, I do feel like it's going to be a jungler or possibly an EXP laner.
The ocean is not just our
It's just the Atlas. It had to go. You don't have the Belleric anymore. Just make sure they don't get the Atlas either. And I love the Hirara Ben because she's pretty. Literally, that's the only thing. But first pick right now coming in from the side of Eternal Esports. Like you mentioned, it can be the Gord. It can be, I guess... Zushin Zetian is not going to work as a prior. Gord is the only pick that honestly makes sense here. You might argue the fact that there's going to be a lot of assassins available, but guess what? You can pick them later on. Especially, I feel like energy reliant assassins, you should pick them later on after seeing their composition. So God should be the only pickable sense here. But there is a Paquito, which I feel like Eternal Esports is right now like contemplating. Like, do we go for this or do we go for that? But regardless, it's a God anyways.
Understandable. The God does make sense why the Lilia was getting banned, or else it would have been definitely a waste, as you said, Ray. But Astralis, what do they respond with? They do have a Zushin to pick off as of now onto their hands.
Zetian is good too, Peachy, and the Farsa. These two heroes can, like, whenever God is like going Mystic Gush, you just ult right at him.
And again, like once you get the Farsa, her items very quickly, or even the Zetian would give a very good chance as well. But Astralis
God Nightmare.
Go for a setup, possibly onto the jungle, possibly onto the EXP, or even a roam. Quite a good flex hero.
I feel like Pichi, I've not seen Guinevere roam a lot lately. I feel like she is either EXP or at 80% of the time jungle, 20% of the time EXP. And the reason is, of course, EXP lane, you want someone that can sustain, right? You want the Yuzhogs, you want the Esmeraldas, you want all those heroes that can tank. So Guinevere, she is not a tank, so yeah. But going for the jungle as well is also good, because right now you can be a nightmare to the god, because god cannot play Purify. If he plays Purify, he's gonna be a high loss victim. Purify god is just, it's so easy to kill because he cannot run away. So he cannot play for the Purify, and wow, they're like, do they really want to play Purify god? I just talked about it being a high loss victim and they pick up the high loss instead. Kind of funny, hilarious scenario, but let's see. Eternal Esports, you have a lot of options into the gold lane, man. I feel like gold lane should be your priority right now. You can pick up the carry, the Beatrix, even something akin to an
Magic is my life.
they pick up the Harriet. Is it to counter the comfort? I feel like the Harriet is... I mean, one good thing about the Harriet, he can play with the Purify. He's one of the only gold laners that does not care about the fact that what spell he has. He can play Purify, Aegis, Vengeance, Flicker, Inspire, if you're feeling funky. But yeah.
I've been waiting.
And there we go, the carry is gone. That's the reason I'm confused. Like, you have a high loss. It makes sense to pick up the carry. But if they snowball, the Harriet is way better.
That's true though. Like we just witnessed that onto the last game, how the Harriet, even though with that early, setbacks, he was still able to shine into the team fights and obviously around the late games as well. But at the same time, I feel like Fatian, I have seen him playing the Harriet quite a lot. For him, it is a comfort hero as well. Granger being one of his signature hero, we did not see him shine right there first game, but it's okay. Moving back to the second game, we got the Paquito band off from the side of Team Astralis. And
Yeah, why take the risk?
Yeah, again, EXP very bursty hero, and that could be really an annoying counterpart to the Valentina as well as the carry as well. Now, Eternal Esports do commit for a Kaja ban, which is crazy given the fact that Astralis were again crazy enough to go for a Kaja onto the rogue and put a Beleric onto an EXP. Imagine a crowd control EXP dominating the game and get it on.
I think it's also because they were not expecting the Belric to be EXP laner, right? And they picked up the Esmeralda. Esmeralda, she is someone that cannot pressure the lane that much, because it's really easy to counter a Belric EXP lane. He wants team fight, you know?
And it will soon be your burial ground.
Yeah, but you get the point, right? The fact that the Belric is a slow pusher, right? He just clears the lane. He cannot take care of a lane. They could have played split push if they, of course, had it. If they realized the Belric was an EXP lane. That's where I feel like the draft completely changed. The Belric was their trump card. This is not a card, this is a notebook, but it looks like a card, so I'm going to use it. What is going to be your trump card? Yeah.
Oh.
Is it going to be a Saber that's, sent two Reapers back to India?
Oh my goodness, that was definitely the
Or are we going to get Yuzhong by Modi?
The clouds are ever
shifting,
but this heart
possible
remains
to look at that. No
steadfast.
Yuzhong ban yet, so Lapu Lapu does get banned off. Again, a very good EXP laner.
I love the Sora ban too.
Yeah, I had a feeling Sora might be coming in either in the ban or the picks, but there you go. It's going to be a ban for Astralis. What is it going to be? Are they going to push a Guinevere onto the jungle or an EXP? Or they could go for an Arlet as well. I feel like Arlet could work out very well given the fact that the Harriet could be displaced out of his comfort position.
I love the Sora ban, like I mentioned, and they of course need someone to displace the Harriet away from the Zaman Force, and Sora was the perfect contender. And since he's gone right now, of course, the Yuzhong is the only one that makes perfect sense right here. You go with the Harley. They're playing fully pick off right now, so this Guinevere has a chance of being the XP laner, like I mentioned, or a possible roamer. A debut pick, I would say, because I've not seen a Guinevere roam anywhere, and technically it will be a debut pick because we are at the semi-finals at the 12th annual NAJ Cosfest for 2026. And Eternal Esports, they were fortunate and
What's your
brave
command?
and of course great enough to reach the stage, but they come up with their trump card, which is gonna be the Fanny.
Let's go, Fanny. Really looking quite good. Really strong early to late game.
No lock on crowd control. No
Yeah.
lock on. There's no Kaja. The only
the-
thing right now they can go is a saber roam.
Oh my goodness, that would be really crazy. If they
Jokes aside, Chow is still open. That is the only one I see, honestly.
I do want to see a saber though. I'm not gonna lie. That I get it. The only lock on would be the Fanny or possibly the God if any
I am not the
opportunity
only
is
one
right
bound
there,
by
but
these
no.
chains.
It's gonna be
Gwyn room.
Yep, there you go, Guinevere onto the roam. It's very rare to see that, but Team Astralis are definitely crazy to do that because first game they went out on a bang with Akaza onto a roam and Belleric EXP, so why not? They could have done that again, and yep, they have done it again. Guinevere roam, Phobius. Now again, Phobius versus a Uranus. You know, Eternal Esports, they are really, picking up the heroes from the dust, which is really looking good, but I'm not quite sure how the Uranus is going to fit in, given the fact that I have not seen any Uranus performance in a long time, in a while.
He wins this lane, Peachy.
Oh.
Phobius cannot sustain, and Uranus does not have enough dashes for him to, activate his primal rat. Not primal rat. So it was primal rat, right? Yeah, primal rat. He cannot activate his primal rat enough. He can only activate by his second skill and his own passive, but after that the Uranus is just going to heal back and he'll constantly annoy you in the face, so the Uranus wins out the lane. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in again at the 12th annual NAJ Cosfest 2026, and right now we're going to be having the game number 2 on the first semifinals match of the day. Not even the evening. We're starting off really early. Eternal Esports down by 1 point. You gotta come back, or this is a sweep for Astralis to be going into the grand finals. But let's see. They have the Fanny as a trump card. How good is this card gonna work out? Already the Guinevere took away. Why is there no help? Someone should be helping her.
Oh no.
Oh my god, the Fanny did not get to level 3, but now she should be able to punish this Guinevere. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy punish, but no, so much sidestep. I fired a lot, just a nuisance.
Definitely. Oh, let's get thunder! But no, the dash would be right there, right on point. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Alan. Oh, that was very sneaky, but oh, there you go. He gets
Eternal
it.
Esports.
Gets the
Macro
orange
gap.
ball. And Chloro thus comes in for the protection. A bit of a stun for Alan. He gets out of the way perfectly. Like Astralis plot armor. Wait a minute, I don't think so because Chloro looking quite low. He just
No
gets
energy, Fanny won.
That's gonna be Monetti right from the mid lane, getting that first kill. But hey, Eternal Esports do get one.
They get one, but Peachy, I don't like it. This is so undisciplinary. Nobody was helping the Fanny, even though the Guinevere was invading. Then there was nobody eyeing the red buff. Then the fact that Fanny went in alone with no energy and no cutthroat. What? So many blunders in just the first 1 minute 30 seconds. Eternal Esports, you gotta put your head into the game or you're gonna lose out this series, because that is not how you play. It was very chaotic, very messy. They're lucky they're only down by 1, or else that could have been a triple kill on the bot side, because they were so deep inside the turret. And regardless of that, the turtle spawning in right now, and bot side Uranus will win the lane regardless, but he has to watch out the wrath of the Guinevere.
Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Purify comes in. Mazarab.
Guinevere.
Oh, and my goodness. The terrifying effect from Valentina was right on point. That was definitely crazy. But Astralis being really good at river area control. Look at that. Chloro really pushing out all those bushes.
Really loving this rotation coming in from the side of Astralis. It feels like iFartalot was actually playing passive in the last game, but there's going to be the double ramp coming in on both sides. Guinevere comes up with a lot of damage. iFartalot still gets taken away by the Mystic Gush, and right now, Krolo, he's surviving everywhere. He's just going ham, and they take the kill. They take down Enzo at the same time. Lust is the only positive trait they get is the 2-0, but rest all of the members except for Phaeton as well are now on 1 death.
Crazy. Astralis really giving out their all, given the fact that they just want this anyhow. Look at that. Okay, with so he's kind of like low in energy as of now. I do believe he is going
Yeah,
to get.
purple gone, he died.
Yes, that was definitely not it. And on top of that, the Harley was definitely very pushy right from the minute number one. Knowing it's a
Yeah.
Fanny, why would you give out that much of an opening? And him being an assassin, clearing out the orange buff, the first orange buff onto his manner. Oh, there you go. Good at that. That gets a jump. It's really looking quite a lot. And unfortunately taken down as well. They are not over. Enzo as well as Phaeton does get damaged up as well. Phaeton will have to go back. That just gives Kyra the chance at the top lane that to take away all that gold shield.
I really think, Peachy, Enzo needs to be way more active into the bushes. The Fanny got caught off because she did not have the vision onto the Guinevere. And right now, Guinevere is just going ham after ham with her jump, and her Violet Requiem is just hitting way too hard. And Vips right now, he has to settle for a little creep. He does not even have his purple anymore. Any bit of snowball that was present is gone. And their only source of hope right now is Phaeton and Gord, who are both magic damage and can be countered by magic defense. So Eternal Esports, they're once again feeling like getting outdrafted by the side of Astralis. And I won't even say it's just outdraft, it's the gameplay from I Fart a Lot. The Guinevere is just insane.
Definitely insane. Look at that. The push, the poke, and every damage. When it comes to the poke, the damage is at 100% output. Look at that. Enzo does get targeted. He does force up his revitalize as a countermeasure to what Astralis is giving it. Alan Wake 2 gets away with the total once again, and that is the second shot. Now, for Astralis, they are working out very well. On top of that, they need to start opening up those turrets as quickly as possible. For Eternal Esports, they do have a mobility jungler always onto their hands, but at the same time, Astralis do jump in around the Lord. Once the Lord is out, they take away all those turrets, and that is where we see the real game coming in, because this time around Eternal Esports onto the Fanny do have a situation around the river area. For the Fanny, it would be a do or die taking the Lord.
Nobody to help the Fanny once again. Enzo, you gotta stay up front, man. You gotta stay up front. See? And this is just gonna be a bad scenario for the Mystic Gush comes in, but it's not enough to do anything. They need someone on the bushes, man. They need someone to zone out the Guinevere. Or the Fanny is not getting any farm, man. She's 3 deaths down. No purple. Alan Wake almost gets taken away. Almost. Phaeton right here might be able to capture a kill. He does so, but Alan Wake, he was not on a killing spree to honestly secure a shutdown. And right now, they pick up a... I just realized they had a... I mean, they have a Eunice, I know that, but the fact that they're playing against a carry... Oh my god, it's looking really risky. But finally, they might be able to punish I Fart a Lot and take the revenge. But oh my god, this Guinevere is just being the most annoying thing for them. Vips, you don't have any damage. Just farm, man. You're not going to be providing anything to the fight. Just let the two frontliners duke it out. And there we go. Finally, Eternal Esports are looking like they have a good chance.
Definitely, let's wait and watch. Eternal Esports really trying to push it out, but at the same time, look at them. They will be trying to open up the mid lane as quickly as possible. Now, taking away the mid lane at this point of the game would be a great choice, but Kyra, not that position, does get targeted out. Oh, wait a minute. A stun comes onto her way as well, but she is out.
She was lucky.
Yeah,
Enzo did not have the ramp. If he put down the ramp, it was kind of over for the carry because she is also down by the flicker. And I feel like E2 could have honestly, taken the opportunity, but regardless, Astralis right now will pick up the turtle once again. They need someone all the time to be taking care of the purple. Vips has not gotten a single proper purple, but he finally gets it. Does he get the chance to shine? He's trying his best, but the damage is a little bit way too low. And the Crollo is just coming in. Enzo completely disabled out. Carry coming in with the damage as well. And Eternal Esports forced to play another defensive passive game. But Vips finally getting the purple, gets enough energy to rotate towards the top side to push and recall back.
Okay, that was definitely a really good Manazi. I don't like the position, but the vision is out there and deadly magic really a lot. Wait a minute, Mazarab does get stunned up along with Lust, the Mystic Gush onto the Guinevere, but at the backline station, very low in mana or getting an assist would be a way to go. Kyra, on the other hand, farming it up in every single lane.
Blue team turret has been
Oh, the
destroyed.
Fanny right now only has 2 damage items, but 5,000 damage, sorry, 5,000 in gold versus 5.5k. She's not dead behind Harley. I believe it's because Harley did not get the snowball either. He's not been able to pick up the kills. But the carry, the root of all trouble, the bane of their existence right now, she's at 7k gold. She's the one they have to worry about. Harriet is nowhere nearby. He's not even 6k. He's at 5.5, same as the Harley. So he's the only one catching up, but it's not enough. It's really impressive, by the way, Vips. I gotta give shout out to this guy because even after losing his purple and dying 3 times in his own purple buff, this dude is still able to match up the gold of the Harriet in his own team.
That's true. Like, given the fact that a lot of resources have been taken up, and still he is at the same level as Alan Wake. Wait a minute, there goes Madarap, who's been shutted down by Kyra. Kyra, with the spinning light wheels, gets a double. Trying to go for more. That's gonna be Phaeton going down into the hands of Chloro. That is Astralis for you. Taking down 3 right there. Continuously stopping them from getting out alive.
Astralis just, man, their Guinevere is insane. And with the amount of zoning that they have gotten right now, Harriet just does not get the space at all to do anything.
That's true. Oh. Okay.
Okay, looks like we have a slight bit of issue on our end. The screen has turned dark. So production, do let us know when it can be fixed out. Okay, looks like a little bit of a technical glitch right here. It will be fixed, and we hopefully soon get back into the game. And now we get back at the caster cam. Hi Peachy, looking good. Love the 2 clips on the hair. Looking, what is this hairstyle supposed to be called? I'm not good at fashion, sorry.
Something like a kiddish baby.
Kiddish. I mean, we all want to relive. No, relive. No,
Yep,
wow,
correct.
I cannot pronounce it. It happens, sometimes I can pronounce the hardest words, but even the easiest words sometimes slip out of the mouth. What's happening to my green screen on the back as well? God damn.
No worries.
Looks like everywhere is technical glitch. Everywhere is technical glitch, man.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Happens though. But hey, I know we are all on toes trying to wait it out what's going to be happening. Don't forget there's a LAN happening right now in Nagaland. If you're around the area, do join us. There's going to be a lot of events other than the MLBB. There is cosplays going around. There's going to be a lot of stalls selling.
I mean, it's not called Cosfest for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to know it, Cosfest. So definitely there's a massive event happening at Kohima, Nagaland right now, and I believe the venue and all the details I mean, if you're at the LAN, you already know which this one is visible, but the ones that are watching from the home, I hope you enjoy the games that are happening right now. Of course, this broadcast and production partner, we're giving them a shout out once again, Vestige Pro. Such beautiful overlays and loving the color theme, of course, this bluish orange. I hope I'm correct. And great thanks to the hospitality partners that have kept, of course, the players, pretty well fed. I've seen the food. It's really good. It's really looking good. And it's really plentiful, by the way. Like, they've given a lot of food. I don't even think the players finished it. Most of these kids don't eat, man. These kids only goddamn play the ML game.
I mean, go on. They are right here to win it up. And let's not forget, 50,000 prize pool on the line for them. Now again, they are all here. It's the semi-finals. with these many teams coming in. They are right here at the semis. They will have to make sure to get it on as quickly as possible. There's going to be the finals tomorrow, and we will be getting our first finale. The first team who's going to be sitting at the finals in just few seconds. Don't worry, we are just setting it up quickly for you guys.
Yep, just 2 more minutes of you looking at our, not mine, I'm not beautiful, Peachy is, but yeah, looking at my normal face. And I love the red accent she has with her headphones, looking so good. Look at me, I am having to carry a whole metal arm, and just so my voice comes in good. Peachy, what headset is that? Not sponsored, of course. Recommend it. I might buy it.
It's both.
Oh, it's both. Same.
Yes.
I have both, but it's Bluetooth, and Bluetooth has, guess what? Horrible latency. Should not use for casting. But if you're of course if you're of course not casting, you can get the boat ones. So not sponsored, by the way. I just like the boat ones. They're pretty loud, and not a lot of people enjoy that. Of course, they're saying like, oh, we are gonna go deaf when we are 60 or 70 years old. But who cares, man? At 60 or 70 years old, I don't think I want to hear the world anymore. But yeah, I'm just throwing out random topics because I don't really want to analyze more into the game, because I feel the game deserves to be analyzed itself. What just happened? Looks like we're already back into the game. It's gonna be the Lord taken away. What just happened while we were away for a few seconds? It's like we skipped 10 seconds and we are ahead of future. It's so ahead. And Astralis right now, they're gonna be able to get a clean sweep. What just happened?
The Lord was right there. The base was open, and every member of Eternal Esports were struggling to pick at least someone out of the map. Now, I was not expecting that, given the fact that Eternal Esports had a hold, even though they were losing those team fights. That is definitely crazy what we have seen, but my goodness, Astralis, congratulations to being our first finalist of the 12th NAJ Cosfest. But crazy. I would love to see the results.
I feel like in the seconds we missed out, we definitely did not see a few team fights. We're sorry to the audiences in the LAN event that just heard me yapping for nothing. But yeah, we had a technical glitch on the stream side, and we did not get the visual, and because of that, we were not able to cast. So to the audiences in the offline event, I deeply apologize. We did not give you the, of course, the hype that you needed. Yeah, the hype that you needed. We went back and the game is kind of over already. But anyways, right now 15 to 8 score, 47,000 gold compared to 39, 8k gold advantage, 8-4-3, 3 turtles, 2 lords. Astralis just does not give a goddamn objective, man. Their objective control is way too strong.
Definitely. And as you know, the strongest wins. There you go. We got the Astralis. Again, you know, Roamer, I fought a lot. I do feel like he is on a different level. Like the first game as well, until the second game, that was definitely crazy moves what he was doing. So this was really good that we are seeing. And as usual, 2 Lord in, and it was just over.
Astralis, their objective control is so insane. I'm really hoping to see which team can counter it. But we can only find out if we see the second semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen, to see who's going to contest them for, of course, the grand finals tomorrow. Their objective control is looking too strong. But Eternal Esports, one good thing, they might have lost, but they have exposed a few weaknesses. That Astralis can be a bit predictable. That they do repetitive actions, right? They do same things over and over again. Like, for example, first game, Belric flicker and Kaja flicker. It is happening every time. You counter out that, you win that fight. Second game, Guinevere constantly invading the purple. I'm not sure why there was no zoning from the side of E2. That was going to be a huge blunder for them. But regardless, they're going to be able to fight for a third place decider, I believe, later on this day. So all hope is not lost. They can still contest for that 50,000 prize pool, albeit the third one. But regardless, we're looking for that. And ladies and gentlemen, sorry, of course, sometimes technology just does not technology for us. There was a glitch in the matrix, and because of that, the visual from our end got crashed, and we could not provide you the best quality. But we're hoping to, of course, bring you that in the second set of semifinals. It happens once, you know, like like in Hindi, I don't know if a lot of Hindi speakers are there, but it's the saying, bade bade tournament mein chote chote glitches hote rehte hain. You get the point, right? But with this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go for a short 10 to 12-minute break, and we'll be right back with the second set of the semi-finals in this 12th annual NAJ Cosfest MLB Showdown tournament. Make sure you stick around at the online YouTube channel and subscribe to Isan. And for the people at the venue, enjoy the stalls, enjoy the venue, enjoy the cosplayers that might be here yet, or if they're not here, just wait up, you might see them. Great cosplayers in the Nagaland Kohima, so you definitely enjoy it. With that, we'll go for a short break. We'll be back with the next semi-finals.
Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. . 'Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to the 12th annual NAJ Cosfest. And right now, we just had one semi-finalist going into it. Astralis, a team that is, of course, right now given information to me by my goated, streamer that they're referencing or inspired by a team from CS, one of the best teams, the legendary teams, actually. Sorry, I don't play first person. Rather, I'm pretty noob at it. Rather, I don't have a PC for it. But yeah, anyways, enough about me, because we right now need a lot about the teams which are going to be playing right now into the semi-finals. We're right now looking at, of course, another two set of contenders. One of them is going to be going straight into the grand finals to face Astralis, and the other team, guess what? They're going to be fighting it out with Eternal Esports on the third place decider match on the same day today. So with this, let's just get straight into the draft as soon as we can. But of course, myself, Ray, once again, hello to the audience at the LAN venue and event. Hopefully you guys can hear us loud and clear. And of course, myself, Ray, and I'm joined by Peachy here. Yeah,
Let's go. Really excited to see what the teams are going to show us, because All Stars Kohima, if I'm correct, I have seen them in another tournament. They do play it out very well. But talking about Team AIM X Team Esports, I would love to see what they will be coming up today as well. Other than that, Ray, first game we had it in a clean sweep. Second game, what is your prediction?
I think a possible clean sweep can be there, but I really don't know the teams yet, or could be the teams that I know. I just don't know their player base. I mean, like, they might have come with a different team name, I mean, Astralis, I've seen them. Like, these guys, Krollo, they were in another squad called, I feel like, was it Cloud? I feel like it was, yeah. AIM X1D versus Kohima All-Star. They're going to be duking it out, and we're going to be seeing it. Oh, wait, Kohima All-Star. It has Kori? Wait, are we going to get Raren? Oh, we are getting Witch and Kori. And on the other side, Amex is Skyzen. One of the, back in the day, he used to be one of the goated goal laners, but then he kind of went inactive.
He still is. I do see him playing out in some teams as well. But today he is right here at the AIM X10 Esports. Really love to see this match. Ray, I think we should take it back. Maybe not a clean sweep, but we would be seeing a third match qualifier.
Makes sense, man. It's Nagaland Nagaland Kohima LAN event. We are bound to see the people from Nagaland playing, of course. Yeah, I mean, if it was in Assam or something, yeah, it makes sense. Like, only a few people from Nagaland show up. Like, for example, Raren and Kori, they do a lot usually, but because they're from Dimapur, so it's a little bit nearby to Assam. It's like 30 kilometers, give and take. On train, it's like half an hour travel. So it makes sense for them to show up. But here at Kohima, at their hometown, of course, which is from Nagaland too, right? Yeah, he's from Nagaland as well. So obviously he will definitely show up. Sorry, Witch, out there on stage, man. I'm sorry, I forgot about your hometown. Not my fault, okay? You travel a lot. you were at Mumbai once, then you were at, of course, for LAN events. You've been everywhere, so I forgot your hometown, man. But I know your real name, yeah.
Oh.
Which I won't reveal. Don't worry about it. Anyways, right now, looking forward to their performance. This is gonna be a good game, and of course, I'm looking forward to what they can bring, especially considering which has been has kind of like remade the team, which is IGN recently. They were at Mythic Showdown top 3 team, came in 3rd place as well, so they were doing pretty good. But now I believe, since this is a Kohima LAN, we might just see more of the players from the Nagaland itself joining the team IGN, and that's why they're not representing IGN. They're saying Kohima All-Star, so it might just be all the star players from Kohima, and that's the reason they're going for it. Now we are just waiting for the teams to show up. Hopefully they come into the lobby pretty quick, because I'm dying to see the draft.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of respect bands coming in. These players know each other, and they have been knowing each other for years, not even months or days. and they know what they are gonna do. I do feel like the respect bans will be coming up right off the bat in the first match, but at the same time, how much of a respect ban they could get, because only 10 bans is what you get in this game.
Third place decider. Really looking forward to like that game as well, because whoever is losing this one, either Skyzen or Witch's team, one of them is facing Eternal Esports. Eternal, you already suffered a lot against Astralis. How well you'll do with one of the either of the players who have been veterans into the scene. Skyzen, he's here since he's like 17, I believe. Yeah, 16, 17, and now he's finally an adult. And wow, he looks way different. That day I saw his picture. He had a different name. It was not Skyzen, something different. And I was like, who is this kid? Like, the gameplay feels familiar. And then I realized, wait, it's Skyzen? This baby-faced boy now is mogging? That's puberty for you. But anyways, with this, All-Star Kohima, they get the first pick. And on the other side, we're going to be getting AIM X1D Esports. One Direction, I believe. But let's see, Corey Cutie is here, Witch is here. And let's just dive in. We're going to be getting the Ling ban, the Zushin ban, with the Marcel as well. What's going to be next?
Oh, let's say Ling, understandable. You don't want that hero onto the game. I do feel like Skyzen would jump in towards a Harrod or possibly something onto a comfort hero coming in. So to get a good protection onto him, you are seeing the assassins getting banned. But at the same time, looking at the other side, they do go in for the Hirara. Understandable. One of the heroes that has been rising up very quickly in this meta, and I would love to see at least one game, Hirara being opened and also picked as well. So let's see if that happens or not. Other than that, the teams are all ready right here. Oh, two more bans. I do believe that's going to be a tank.
Your team is
Oh, it's a
banning.
mage. Oh, Valentina banned.
Valentina, they can prioritize an Atlas straight away.
Atlas
Right
is
now.
there. The Belleric is also an option. What are we thinking?
I think they can just ban out the Atlas. Just don't take the risk with it. It's not worth it. Atlas is something, I believe, Atlas is right now, I would like say, is the top one hero in the whole game. Like, in a 5-man competition, it's a make or break hero. You can counter it up with a Belleric, but guess what? Belleric can be melted, Belleric can be taken down, Belleric can be pushed away. There are a lot of things you can do with a Belleric. So, Atlas is just, I feel like, one of the strongest heroes right now. It's the reason, the reason he's like better than Tigreal and Belleric combined, the slow, man. The second skill slow, it is basically a stun. Like, he comes in with, of course, eject pod, and then the slow combined, it just makes you completely immobilized. You have to purify or get out. It's the reason I believe Atlas is like so strong. And that's the thing that got buffed actually. And I believe until it's adjusted or nerfed, we are not seeing that guy come down from the meta. But anyways, Freya was open, golden opportunity for All-Star Kohima to be getting it away. And now, AIM X1D Esports. They pick up the Belleric and the Esme. Shield, Taunt, great job.
That's true. Again, there is a chance that we would be able to see the Esmeralda being onto the EXP lane. The Freya onto the EXP lane. So that is definitely a good way to go on how you want to make sure. But at the same time, Belleric is right there. We have been always seeing the Belleric Atlas coming in. So what is the answer for All-Star Kohima right here? Are they going to go in for something support? Because since the utility is open for them and they are not giving it away, a support such as the Matilda could be a great pick right here.
What the heck? Was the heck? Was Matilda open in the last game as well? Like, what the hell? Matilda open and they are not prioritizing it? That's insane. I would honestly say Matilda is also right up there with Atlas at S tier.
Agreed. But I feel like our Indian meta, they need
Indian meta.
They need a bit of tankiness onto their side. I do feel like we may be able to see something onto a fighter, roamer, or possibly a pure tank coming in from the side of Team All-Star Kohima. But let's talk about AIM X1D Esports. Moscow. Now again, the Moscow is a hero that shines very well onto the late game. You're talking about how he needs the space, and to give the space, there is a Belleric, and possibly they will be going for an assassin. But at the same time, I feel like the assassin might not be coming through, or possibly the Fredrin is the answer as
You
well.
should be
Also,
ashamed for
Kohima
not
is
trusting
gonna ban
yourself.
out the Fredrin for sure.
I think Peachy with the Claude. Wait a second. They're playing a Baksha. You're playing a goddamn Baksha and you did not prioritize a Matilda. What the hell?
Yeah.
All-Star. Your draft is also like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not like oh I'm like insulting your guys' draft. Oh, I'm more knowledgeable to you. It's a valid criticism that I'm giving out. You did not need the Claude here. There are way better marksmen right now. Claude easily countered. You are facing a Belleric. He's not going to be able to use a Blazing Duet in any team fight where Belleric is present. So Claude is already a bad pick. You did not need to prioritize the Claude. You did not need to prioritize a Baksha, considering he's been nerfed and an assassin is way better. And third, if you want to play the utility, where is your Matilda? You can play a Barats. You can play a goddamn Famos and you can make it work. But do you know why? Because the Matilda shield, damage, heal, everything. I feel like the Matilda, it's so missed opportunity, man. It's so missed opportunity.
There you go. I mean, the other side do know it.
I mean, it is obvious. If
Yep.
if Amex 10 1D Sports right now, our voice is going to revenue. So even if we did not remind them, they had to ban it out, because not banning it out is stupid. Because Matilda is one of the heroes lately into the meta that has a 78% win rate and an 87% ban to pick ratio. How do you give away that here? So yeah, and there we go. We even had a god open.
Understandable. Now again, a god is perfectly a
Sun
good fit
rises
right
when
there
I give the
along
word.
with a Belleric. The combo wombo really looks
The
good.
Khalid is good.
But the Khalid jumps in. Yep, as I was expecting. A fighter jungle, a fighter roamer would be an answer for All-Star Kohima. And
I'll tell you
then-
one thing, Peachy. This Khalid is tankier than most tank heroes. This guy is a nuisance.
True. I mean, like, it is quite annoying to deal with him. Like, you deal so much damage to him, take out his 90% of his HP, yet he's gonna jump back in with at least 70% or maybe 50% of his HP right on time. So that is definitely annoying to see. But at the same time, there comes the Lilia. Well, I was kind of expecting the Lilia coming in like that
value
too
in me?
against a god. Such a perfect counter right
should.
there. Maybe we would be seeing the first blood. But as I mentioned, the Fredrin should have been banned. But that's going to be a Fredrin getting picked.
Utility versus utility. What the heck? Why are we back one patch? Guys, hello. We are in the assassin meta right now. Only Ling and Nolan are banned out. There was still the YSS open. YSS would be terrific here. Like, from... I guess they are playing it safe. This is a BO3 series. They are not revealing their hero pool yet.
Yeah, I mean, they
Could
kind
be
of
that. I believe that, because you know these guys obviously. Oh wait, of course it's Raran playing.
Oh, no wonder that the Baksha is right there.
Makes sense,
for
right?
us.
It's
Yeah.
Raran. This guy played utility when utility was considered the worst hero in the game. Raran will make it work. Of course, trusting it. You can trust this guy. That is good, but I don't have issue with the utility from Radan's side. That's his comfort. That's where he shines. I would love Radan on his comfort. The issue is they needed to prioritize the Matilda. I feel like the Claude or the Baksha could have been sidelined a little bit later. They would have gotten so much more mobility and they would have gotten the value out. But like we discussed, this is just game number one. Maybe it's testing the waters. Maybe they're trying something new out. But regardless of the fact, this is the semifinals and we're going to be having the All-Star Kohima versus AIM X 1D Esports duking it each other out. We have one side Skyzen, a very well-known Gore laner, along with, of course, Sleepy, Zui, Terrible T. I believe I've seen him on some teams as well. And Y Kenny, he's someone that I feel like I've seen in one or few teams, not many. But on the other side, it's All-Star. You know all of them. Cody Cutie, Neo, Witch, Invoker, Raden. Loving to see it. And right now, wait, once again.
Oh,
Which is rope?
Oh, that is new. That's definitely new coming in.
That's why I
But
was like, Pichi, I was like, I was
uh-huh.
confused because I was
Uh,
thinking, which is the mid laner, right? I thought Invoker is not here, but Invoker is here too. My buddy
yeah.
wants another land under his belt.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Maybe look at that. Invoker does making sure to block off the path for the jungler that is going to the Fredrin. Now again, Invoker being onto the mid lane, he will always try to prioritize to block it off so that the enemy mage won't be farming it up. But at the same time, uh, let's see how it would be going around since Bakshia's resources are getting stolen down. Look at that.
Top side, that's gonna be a kill right here. Corey with the first blood. And I love this. Corey, finally, my man, you're moving away from just playing the sustain because I feel like you shine so much onto the damage XP laner. And first blood will give you that slight bit of lead that you need. Raden, he's just doing his absolute job. My man knows his stuff. He's gonna be using the tortoise to take down the turtle. And there we go. And Witch, right here on the bot side, he has been playing the mid lane, so switching to the roamer, he just needs to take care about the kid. But bot side, look at Peachy.
Oh, Fredrin really looking quite low. Once again, BMI jumps in, but the stun
Ooh,
from
good kill.
Tyson really stops it out. But Neo gets it despite such amount of crowd control onto him.
Purify,
Now,
man.
yeah, I don't like how terrible T is on to death though. And also
That's the
Kohima
Fredrin
has,
for you.
yeah, like,
This is also the issue with the side of Amex 1D Esports. They pick up the Fredrin blindly. Fredrin needs a healer right now, man. That's the truth. He needs someone to give him a little bit heal so he can use his Appraiser's Wrath. Unless, of course, you get the snowball, he gets the farm. That's every hero, man. But Fredrin right now, he really needs sustain. Someone to give him a little bit heal to really, survive the team fight long enough with the Appraiser's Wrath. Right now, Raden towards the top side, invading, which trying to go in for perhaps an engage, but they got what they needed, and now they can go back. Raden getting caught up here, Peachy, but he uses the turtle's poisons to get out of there. Skyzen connects the SOD, but of course, leaving the lane right now is gonna be foolish, because guess what? He needs to farm.
definitely. The farm is really important. So, let's see if the team is able to get it on or not. But at the same time, aim X 1D esports is a bit of a slow start for them. But mid to the late game, especially into the hands of Kaizen, it's kind of, and Zui as well, does looks good. But we need to see that into the mid to the late, possibly mid game is kind of still hard for them in my opinion. But at the same time, if Team All-Star Kohima does a bit of a mistake or opens it up for aim X 1D esports, it could be a thing. Let's see. Turtle, there's Neo there as well, so I feel like they would be trying to get Penny.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a taunt, the 3-man taunt. The Mystic Gush is not looking good in the position that he has to get Flicker out the way. That's gonna be the Fredrin falling down once again. Wait a minute, Sleepy comes in from the top lane, knowing and giving it out for the Moscow to farm. Now again for the Moscow, that is very good. Oh, wait a minute, Invoker. Wait, will he be able to get out of the way? He gets
He does.
done, and he is safe despite the SOD connecting so well. It's going to be Witch onto the top lane, battling it out against a Moscow, not giving him the free
Mhm.
lane.
This is great coming in from the side of All-Star Kohima right now. Neo has his Demon Hunter sword while Beleric is still level 5. 7 to 5. Neo does not have to worry about the taunt damage coming in from the Beleric anymore. Look at that. Beleric does not even have any armor plates, only a single one. So Neo, he can just freely ultimate Blazing Duet. This is great. All-Star Kohima, I was suspicious of the draft, but the execution has been flawless. And which my man, of course, right here, he's going to be able to outplay it completely. Rared goes onto the backside to take care of the board. He does it so. And right now, onto the other side, Terrible T as well as Kenny, they're getting zoned away. Sleepy right here had to run away as well with tail, not exactly a tail to be fair, but you get the point. And Freya on the other side, Corey Cutie, my man, also shining it away, 2-0-1. This is great. Team All-Star Kohima, they have the snowball they needed to secure the game, and now it's all up to Skyzen. He's the only one that can make the comeback happen, but not unless All-Star have something to say about it.
Let's see though, he does get targeted by Raren, which is right there trying to get a good target on Y Kenny as well, but Witch Beam, which takes down a bit too much damage, and this is what I was talking about. You can regen as quickly as possible and still jump into the team fight being so healthy. Now this is All-Star Kohima for you guys. Look at them, they are opening up as much as possible with the Freya, and they do have a Claude as well, Sleepy. I do feel like he will be getting targeted, but you know, let's wait it out. Because All-Star Kohima are not going all in as of now. They just, you know, waiting it out for the objectives.
Yeah, they're playing it pretty good. They have Raren, utility jungler, and the best thing a utility does is secure the objectives, and they're just doing it. And if they continue to do so, it's going to be pretty great. And I'm surprised actually both teams are playing the utility, but the fact that Raren is just better at the utility. I feel like AMX 1D, they needed to play an assassin, honestly, to gap Raren into the jungle, to basically try to go for the faster invades, making good use of the fact that right now Baxia has slower jungle speed, but they try to match it with the Fredrin, which is something I would not recommend.
Yep. Let's see, onto the mid lane, I do feel like the team will be trying to now get the mid lane as quickly as possible. Raren trying to get an exit path off, and more like he's trying to bait those skills from the other side. So that was just not a window for them, so they are just waiting it out. Let's wait and watch what the team is kind of plotting. This is actually kind of crazy how AMX 1D Esports have not gotten one kill yet. I was kind of expecting a good kind of a brawl out going around the river area during the turtles, but the turtle is gone, done. Oh, 2 stuns, 3 stuns, 4 stuns, make it that. 2 people getting stunned, so good right there. The combo is there, but the damage is just not following through. You know, even though they just jump in all together, they will be the ones falling down. But oh, Raren right there.
Okay, great setup coming in from Witch. He slightly misses it out, but regardless of that, they're still going to be able to catch out the Belleric. Why can he actually survive with 1 HP? Rana gets taken away. Zui, he gets the free hit zone, and he takes out their frontliners. But at the same time, Neo, seeing the green light, dives into the backside with a blazing duel, going to be able to take down Terrible T and Zui at the same time. Sleepy barely had to run away and defend the lane. But with this All-Star Kohima, they lose 2 for the first time, but they get 2 as well. An equal trade.
Definitely an equal trade that is coming in, but my goodness, 20 seconds left for the Lord, and that's going to be the first Lord. And given the fact that AMX 1D Esports is quite behind onto the goal, I wouldn't say a lot, but they are still trying to close that gap, which is a good thing. But at the same time, they need to make sure to get it or get the Skyzen with the snowball rolling in. Not even 1 assist onto his hands. So with the first Lord, it's not gonna get over. They will be having a great defense, trying to clear out the Lord as quickly as possible. But at the same time, All-Star Kohima have the Freya, who does not need to be present at the Lord. He could just go on ham on those turrets. And I feel like top lane, they are protecting it so much for the same reason.
Yep. Skyzen though, my man right here, 0-0-0. No kills, no assists, but no deaths. That's the thing. It's great. He's the only one that's slowly catching up to All-Star Kohima. Look at him. He's the only level 11 in his team. Okay, Sleepy is also catching up. So, I mean, he's the EXP laner, right? But as a gold laner, he's matching the XP. That is impressive from Skyzen. So, he's their only beacon of hope, but he's not getting the angle so far. Neo has been diving into the backside with the Purify, and nobody's able to stop him. And his farm is so much right now against Y Kenny, who's only like level 9. That's a level 13 Claude, 4 level difference. Look at the damage, Terrible T! He cannot even use a Princess Wrath. It's just pure melting. Neo is just way too fed. Skyzen, you're their only beacon of hope, but what can you really do when your frontline is melted like this?
The tree, wait a minute, Raren, he jumps in, goes in for Y Kenny, but he's just there trying to make sure the other teammates would be jumping onto him, trying to give chance from also Kohima to take down those turrets as well. Top lane is quite late. Mid lane would be coming in, and with Neo right around the corner along with Invoker, he just jumps in. Look at that Invoker. The slows is pretty annoying to see as well, Sleepy. Wait a minute, he does get a bit jump on BMI. Just to tease it out, just to give a distraction. Why can he pops up his ultimate? Kaiser as well, but Invoker with the black hood, he is
play
safe.
perhaps.
Which pops up his flicker, but yet jumps in because he knows Corey will be getting a double and possibly a triple, but no. Almost right there, almost.
3-for-3 trade. Love this from the side of All-Star Kohima. They lose bodies, but they make sure they take down the same amount of people. But this is a testament to the fact that Amex won the esports. They have a chance to make a comeback right now. Skyzen, he has 3 assists. He did not really get any kills. But the fact that he's able to provide the damage to do it because he has the Trinity, you can change the pace of the game completely. But the Claude right now is already done with the Trinity and right now building up towards the Malefic gun. That is something that they keep on the need to eye on. The Freya as well with the War Axe, the staff, and right now the Sea Halberd. A lot of damage onto the Freya, and she's gonna be one of the reasons that Amex 1D esports have to constantly reposition themselves. Amex 1D mid laner Zui, he has the glowing one, he has a Sky Piercer, but I definitely think he needs a bit more, I guess, the Wishing Lantern and the penetration to really cut it out. It does need the Wishing Lantern considering you're facing Rodden, and I feel like you need the Divine Glaive. But here comes Cody with the damage. Fredrin is doing his absolute best, sustaining as much as he can, but there's no healer to just prolong it anymore. Onto the other side, Rodden comes in with a turtle poison, going to be coming up with the damage, might be able to get a double kill for Corey, might be going for a little bit more. Here's Witch coming in with Tornado Blades, doesn't really connect into anything. Sky's dishing out the damage with the back, but Amex won the esports. They lose 2 for none.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy damage right there. And losing out the god right there is just not it. I mean, for the god, like, look at that score really says it all. He has been being such a good backbone for the teammate, and on top of that, Kaizen is also slowly farming it up. That the process is kind of slow for Amex 1D esports, but there is still chance because the game is not over. And on top of that, All-Star Kohima are trying to push it down as much as possible. Now with Corey being onto that EXP laner and on the Claw onto the marksman, they know what odds they have, and they have been just taking it all together. I like how the synchronization comes in very good from the side of Team All-Star Kohima. That's just the experience speaking.
Yep, you have, I mean, it's all-star for a reason. All these players, Neo from Darwin's game, then you have Corey, who has recently joined IGN as well, but his experience with EVT and Meta Ninja as an EXP laner, he's been doing excellent rather than getting his comfort. It's all just visible. There's a good appraiser's rat from Terrible T, but the damage is not there, and there was no follow-up because Sleepy is on the other side of the map trying to take care of the Lord. But regardless, looks like it's going to be a successful defense on the side of Amex 1D. Despite the pressure that they have faced, they're putting a good defense, but I think it will come at the cost of their bot lane inhibitor.
Oh, that's not looking good. That's not looking good. But all the inhibitors taken down. Now the teams will have to think about what they will be trying to do. And on top of that, All-Star Kohima with the second Lord, they do have a chance to just, like, you know, make sure to get it on. But wait a minute, which though he finds himself amidst 2 people. Oh, Corey Cutie, he jumps in, he knows that he could do it, goes in, aiming at Kaizen. There goes Witch as well. The Mystic Gush right on point. The God has to flicker out of the way, and the chase will be there. Wait a minute, Breath of Dart comes in onto the front lane. That's going to be Sleepy, pops up his sprint, making sure to get his survivability on 100%. And the team is closing down onto the Crystal. Look at that Corey Cutie.
Might be able to end it right here. There's no defense. They are not able to get it. Sleepy back. Sleepy was way too far zoned out to be the front line. And with this, they were down with the Mystic Gush. They did not have any resources to push back. And with this, the side of Team All-Star Kohima, they get game number 1.
Let's go. This is also Kohima with 14 kills onto their hands, and in just 15 minutes, ending the game. They all needed just a minion and a bit of a distraction, making sure that the lane clear won't be there, and that was just enough for them. And the next game, we are definitely seeing the Freya out of the way.
Yeah, Freya's gone. But I love this, Corey. I hope you continue. Damage EXP Lena is where you shine, buddy. You gotta learn the Benedetta, man. I've not seen you on a Benedetta. You gotta learn that Benny. So no Pakito can ever make you scared. But regardless of that, Neo with his comfort on the Claude gonna be able to shine. He got the farm. Raden getting his comfort as well. Invoker, I guess not exactly comfort. He does love the Eve a lot more, but Eve was not a good pick right here because of course he can get zoned away by the Gord. So I mean, I guess it's a 50-50, with the Eve. Sometimes you zone away because you have the better farm. I feel like Eve would have done the job, but Lilia just zoned out the Fredrin a lot more. And which my man here, Unk still got it. I mean, I'm not disrespecting that he's old, but the reason he's Unk is because he's been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, Eudora is back into the meta, by the way, and I was playing Eudora in Epic when I met Witch, and he was Global Hayabusa, by the way. I still remember you, dude. Yeah, I still remember you. You clapped my whole team solo. I remember you from that day, man. And of course, he's one of the legacy warriors that's still here, and Witch, please do this till you're 90, man. Never get a job. As long as MOBA is there, stay here, man. I'm gonna be honestly crying my eyes out if this guy lives. But yeah, Witch, he has been the jungle, then he shifted to gold lane for a while, and then of course with the new IGN and RNTX, he was their mid laner. But today at All-Star Kohima, he's their roamer, and he has done a spectacular job at zoning them away. The Khalid was beautifully done. So yeah, I don't really care if people there say I'm biased. This is my homie right here, which my goat. But anyways, Skyzen, I feel like he was showing a good amount of hope, I would say. I think if Team Amex 1D, because they were really behind, regardless of that, they were able to take down 3, 2, 3, like these kind of people in some team fights. So it means you have the capacity to make the comeback. It's just that you are not able to really push back once you get it, because you are losing the same amount of people. Once they figure out to take 3 down for the cost of less, like you take 3 for the cost of 2 or 1 or none, you can make the comeback if it goes to a snowball again. The better answer is just to make sure Raden doesn't get his comfort. You try to zone out Neo, and obviously play. I would honestly not recommend a Fredrin at all. Raden is playing because he's my dude right here. He played utility when people were saying Bakshay is trash. So, of course, it's his comfort, man.
Yeah, he was the one who started the Bakshay and the tank.
Yeah, screw Indonesia and Philippines.
Yeah.
Raden here, this dude had fascination. He was infatuated with this Bakshay. So yeah, you do not want to give comfort to Raden, and you do not want to. I mean, if you ban Neo's Claude, he's gonna show up with a Harris, with a Moskov. So I would not suggest gold lane ban or like priority. But yeah, I would say like you can target Raden. But the thing is, Raden, my man dude right here, what is that word? But yeah, Raden right here, he loves the tank jungles. But my dude right here, he has practiced assassins, by the way. Don't think he's a jungle like tank one trick. After of course facing a lot of allegations that he's only like tank jungle one trick, he has learned 3 assassins. So even if you ban 3 of the tank jungle, this guy will show up with one of those 3 assassins. I won't name them. I feel like it's unfair to him. Raden, you'll show it. I know it, man. Because of course you want to go to the grand finals to fight Astralis, a team that basically zoned out and pushed Eternal Esports to right now a 3rd place decider match. And let's see if you're going to be able to make it a sweep. Skyzen, we're looking at you, my boy, as well. Let's see what you can bring into the table. I would love to see a outplay from you, because come on, man, it's been a while. I want to see it happen.
That's true. Again, All-Star Kohima really pushed it out. They did not give any chance for their opponents to get a comeback. Also, not even one slight mistake. Just a few team fights they were not able to, get out alive. Other than that, there was nothing that could just stop them. And crazy enough, they got the game as well. First game, it went on the clean sweep. Second game, the teams of Onsa Kohima are really looking strong. But what about AIM X1D Esports? Will they be able to give it out so easily? Because we also know they have been right here from years and years playing it out. And this time they will be coming up with a different strategy. And oh, look at that. We are definitely.
Hello, everyone, at the LAN event.
Yeah. A bit right.
So
there.
many stalls, so many beautiful stalls. Guys, pay attention to us, please. Look towards us. We're saying hi to you. But yeah, so many beautiful stalls and so many beautiful people. And wow, look at us.
Ah. Well, the teams are really, in. Look at that. The strategies, the planning, and my goodness, that is really looking good. Oh, and the trophies right there.
Beautiful trophies, man. Massive ones. Who'll take it home? We'll find out pretty soon enough. Which, look towards me, man. How you been? I miss you, man. How you been? Hello there. Today all the audience is available. It's a pleasure to see you guys. What a beautiful venue, honestly. Love the lights. It's gonna look awesome at night. I can just tell. And the stalls are so cute.
It's just the early morning right now. I mean, we are definitely going to rest the afternoon, but I do believe, after a bit.
I would have enjoyed if this was in the evening. I wanted the darkness, but yeah. I guess it's good. A lot of people have different plans on the evening. Daytime is good as well. I hope it's not too hot in Nagaland. I feel like it's not. It's Kohima, hilly region. So I feel like they're definitely better. Do you want to know my feels like? Let me go check. It has been a lot of floody in my place, so it's been a bit colder. But regardless, feels like 46.
Goodness, that is a lot. That is a lot.
That's the reason I'm wearing a t-shirt, man. Trust me, I wanted to wear something better, okay? I wanted to wear something better. But this heat does not allow me.
Understandable.
I don't want to become a fountain of sweat.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going into the game number 2, All-Star Kohima. They get the second pick this time around. Okay, AIM X1D Esports, they get the Freya. Finally, something for them.
Yep. I do believe they are going to do the same trick what a team All-Star Kohima did. That's going to be a Freya onto the EXP lane, maybe put on a pure marksman unless team All-Star Kohima goes in for a marksman, which is kind of lethal and needing the Freya to be the counter.
Butterflies born by thy wish, guided by land.
Sorry, I had a little bit of glitch on the end. But hey, that's gonna be my wifey. Everyone at the LAN event, meet my wife, Zushin. Very obvious, isn't it? We've been married for 3 years, and I'm not delusional at all. But anyways, thank you, Invoker. My goat right here. Thank you. At every LAN event, I asked this guy, please play Zushin.
Oh.
I did not get the opportunity to ask because, of course, I'm casting from home this time. But thank you, Invoker. I'll give you a treat, a protein bar. Yeah. Anyways, which gets the Khalid again. So I feel like he's really, I guess, comfortable with the Khalid. And AIM X1D, what is going to be your response? You have the Gord still open.
Yeah.
You have the Zaytian open if you want to win the team fights.
Lilia.
But I guess the Lilia is also good. Lilia or Eve are usually what teams like to go, especially considering after the second skill mana nerf, a lot of people go for wait, AIM X1D, they're also playing for utility.
Okay.
That's surprising.
That's strong. I mean, but hey. They could be a roam as well. I do wanted to see the...
yeah.
roam?
Bait and switch. Bait and switch is possible. Akai is being played like that. You're right about it. A lot of teams have been picking up the Akai and the priority, and then they switch up in the last moment. Highly possible. Good point, Peachy.
Let's see if that's the case or not, because Zuraren once again can go for the utility, and he could actually
Bakshta
go
open.
Fedrin
Fedrin open.
Baxia, I feel like it's not might be coming in, but hey, there you go. It's going to be Neo onto the carry this time around. Once again, the carry is going to face a bit of a problem given the fact that there is a close range hero. The Akai being very close range, the Freya being close range, and let's not forget there is a bit of a range and a lot of damage from the Lilia. So I feel like early game, mid game, there's not going to be much that we are looking forward or in the marksman lane, but at the EXP as well as the mid lane, that's going to be really crazy. Once again, it kind of depends on how the Lucian picks up the member and the Witch jumps in as well. I have a feeling we may be able to see Witch getting quite a few kills right there.
Should I go for a Street Fighter spin live on the casting desk
Oh,
for fun, for the audience?
Pain is the proof.
I mean,
I'm
if
still
I
alive.
get a good response from them, I'll do it, I guess.
if you get a Guinevere on this match, then go for it. That may be just, something. I know you're going for the Guinevere skin.
Of course, everybody wants the Chun-Li. Everybody wants the Chun-Li for reasons unspecified. But yeah, if I see a Guinevere, I'll go for a 10 spin. I have my game open and I got a few diamonds. Just a few, guys, just for 10 spin. But anyways, with this, of course, we are looking at
Your
the
team
Paquito showing up. Also one of the Street Fighter skins, by the way. But anyways, AMX 1D Esports. I think they can respond with,
Some stitches? I
like,
can help.
since loving this pick, Melissa. She's amazing, by the way. I feel like she's one of the marksmen. She's not considered like meta. You're not gonna see her at the tier list by TLPH, by the way. TLPH has a tier list made where they said Ruby is the best EXP laner, which I don't understand and I do not agree with. Because how is Ruby the best EXP laner? That's not possible. But anyway, I mean, she's good, but not the best. But yeah, Melissa is someone you won't see often, but whenever she appears, she's able to ruin everything. Do you know why? The puppet strings.
Yeah.
It ruins your positioning because she's one of the marksmen that can attack you while she's behind with her puppet, and it connects into multiple people, so it's great. Carmilla jungle.
Oh my goodness. That
This
is-
happened, by the way, at Mythic Showdown Season 3. Van debuted it, a Carmilla jungle. And it was against IGN, was it? Or Shadow Esports? I can't remember. But basically, which he's taking notes, like, hey, we can go for a Carmilla jungle. I'm not saying that they just saw Van and decided that we'll copy it. But yeah, this was the only recent time where I saw the Carmilla appearing, and it was great. Do you know why? Zoning. Her ultimate is a insane zoning, because once the ultimate comes, you have two choices. Use your flicker and get out, or get stunned and locked up with your teammates, which is horrible.
That's no in between.
Yeah.
No in between right there, but crazy enough. Let's see what the match entails. Kurikuri onto a damage jungle once again, not a jungle, but an EXP laner. Kind of curious to see what the team is cooking up with this. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, into the land of dawn. Here we go. All-Star Kohima onto a match point. That means they are close enough to get a game, but will AMX 1D Esports give it away so easily? Given the fact that, okay, Witch does get targeted quite early on, and this time around, Kaizen knows his potential.
Melissa also has a beautiful collector, by the way. I remember. I don't regret, but I really like it. But anyways, Corey Cutie, he's going for the Manny Pacquiao skin, not the Street Fighter. Maybe the Street Fighter skins have not been lucky for him. Slippy on the other side has the Freya. This matchup is funny, Peachy, because both of them have damage. Both of them have semi-crowd control, those knockups and knockbacks. But who wins honestly depends on who fights first. Whoever dishes out the better damage before, he wins it out. But anyways, with it, First Blood, I'm really looking forward to it. All-Star Kohima, they have the better chances with the Carmilla, the Zushin, and the Khalid. That's a lot of early game damage.
Definitely a lot of early game that we are looking at, but at the same time, First blood. That's gonna jump in around the turtle, I feel like, given the fact that turtle is just 30 seconds away. Top lane, the tension rises between the tanks as well as the EXP laner, and a bit of a show onto the bottom lane as well. Sleepy though, he is quite low, but that positioning really not looking quite good. Witch, oh wait a minute, there's a taunt.
Upside.
He gets it on, but that's going to be the witch who takes the kill. Terrible Tree, he's right there, spinning down witch. Oh no, he does get interrupted, and that's a 1-for-1.
1-for-1, just like you said, Peachy. And with this right now, Raren obviously having the zone, but at the same time, Terrible T, you don't have your ultimate anymore. What can you really do about it? It's just not possible to go for a steal with the Akai without your ultimate. Your main trump card, it's gone. And with this, All-Star Kohima secure the turtle, getting a good lead, and now continuing their game. Going back.
Okay. Oh, mid lane, the pressure rises once again. There's Invoker taking out towards that.
Invoker.
Oh, Flicker would be there. Needed the Flicker, but once again onto the bottom lane. Kaizen though, you know, I get it. Like, it's a Melissa, needs items, and that's going to be a bit slow. So as usual, we are not seeing much happening right there. But onto the tank jungle side as well. Oh, which he gathered there. Look at that. Terrible T with the heavy spin, making sure to not pin anyone right there. But at the same time, it was just enough to bait out a bit of a skills from All-Star Kohima.
I feel like Terrible T right now, he needs to keep his ultimate terribly, prepared.
Oh, that's true though. That's true though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The teams are trying to get Sleepy. He needs to get taken. Like, if you give him an opening to jump in the team fight, he is going to take a lot from you, because that is a Freya that you're talking about. So naturally, you do want to make sure that the Freya doesn't jump in. But once again, into the bottom lane, there's going to be a bit of a vision coming in, and on top of that, I like how why Kenny does has a flicker. So something is going to be up. Wait a minute, Paquito though. Oh, there's going to be a bit of a damage, but why Kenny does get picked off. There are taunt onto the Zushin as well. Zushin gets out of the way, but talking about Witch looking quite low. He needs to get out, flickering away into safety. He is safe for now. Oh, there you are muted. Okay, looks like he will be back. Don't worry, guys. Other than that, Sleepy, a bit of a setback from his side. Just making sure that he, Pakiro does get those turrets in. But now that the turtle is up, that's going to be the second turtle you're talking about. Raden right there. I do believe, like, being onto the Carmilla, he won't get as much as option to jump in with what he had with the Baxia, but he's trying to get the retribution on Retribution. Oh, there you go. There's the Curse of Blood on Carnation too. And Raden with the Retribution gets it on so perfectly. Why Kenny will be taken down Raden on in turn as well, but Invoker gets one along with Zui falling down. Wait a minute, Sleepy is right there along with the Vengeance, and no, that is just not going to be it. Wait a minute, Melissa into the mid lane. Corey QT, before he could pop his skills, flickering out of the way into safety. Mid lane taken down such an early. That's going to be a bit of a problem though, because you have an Akai as a jungler, not an assassin who has the mobility. So they need to take away all the resources as quickly as possible. Let's see if they do, make it happen or not. So far, it is kind of looking good on how the team, also Kohima, are trying to open up and giving Neo the space which is much needed. Let's wait and watch what will be happening. And my goodness, Paquito did not have any chance right there and will be taken down to Terrible T. Goes in for Rod, and he gotta get the pin in. Does get pinned on, but why Kenny will be there. He does have the flicker, he does have the ultimate. It's gonna be in any time soon. So far, looking quite good for All-Star Kohima, but AIM X1D Esports are catching up as well. Look at them. Once again, with the Melissa getting those one kill, the 200 gold really boost up your items. Oh, can we look at the items as well, given the fact that the teams are playing it quite passively right there? It's just Witch, it's just White Kenny along with Zui and Invoker just trying to give them the poke as much as possible. And with a Lilia and a Zayton, Zushin, if you don't give the pokes, what are you doing? There you go, the last little jumps in. That's going to be
Yep.
Aizen who's gonna get targeted, but at the same time, Witch is taken down quite too low. Raden takes away the turtle.
Wrath of the Dryad.
Is right there, but onto the front line is gonna be these Poquito dealing too much damage. Sleepy also jumps in. Neo will have to flicker out. Sliver of HP, what a save right there. And Sleepy will be losing his cooldown as well. Oh, why Kenny as well as Terrible T, they are almost right there. The combo wombo from AMX 1D is not coming in perfectly in my opinion though.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Peachy. Sorry for my little bit of a disappearance. But anyways, I'm back now. And considering that also Kohima has not one, but two of the macro lead with the structures on the bottom side and the mid side, it's looking a bit hard for them to get back the strategy. But anyways, right now, top side, Khalid coming in. That's a flicker by Witch.
Oh no, Witch does gets a kill right there. As a predicted, he does gets quite a few kills, but the death as well. Again, he was the one who jumped into the turret, and the turret damage was quite too far right there. Once again, Rauden, he's trying to clear those lanes and trying to dodge it all. And Zui losing up all those bloom right there is just not it. But fortunately, they did clear out the lane, which was really important.
5-7 score right now. All-Star Kohima. Ones with the lead, 4K goal lead on their side.
Yeah.
And Freya right now, of course, she's one of the ones responsible for providing a lot of frontline damage. She's been taken down 2 times. Skyzen, he's been able to get 1 kill, but he did get taken away on the top side. And with all these things considered, Amex 1D, they are right now slowly equalizing on the kills, but they're losing the macro game.
They are, but at the same time, when AMX 1D esports are able to save up those bit of neutral objectives onto the hands, which is quite a good thing, which is not a good thing. I do feel like they needed a bit of more onto the crowd control, especially onto the mid lane, but the damage output is so perfect from both the sides. So let's wait and watch what they are trying to do, because the Lord is here. And if you guys remember, the last match, it's just 2 lords, 15 minutes, and we are closing down onto this time. Lord Raden, look at that, he is just on it, and soon enough, even Neo will be joining it down, and possibly Terribly T can go for the retribution. Look at that, Invoker not giving him the chance to jump in.
Yeah, Invoker, insane zoning out, and that's what Zushin does the best. And he's able to shine on the Zushin perfectly, because that's what they needed, zoning out on the turtles as the Carmilla takes out. And not to mention, Carmilla and Zushin is a perfect combo, by the way. This is a wombo combo you can do by the Curse of Blood connecting, and then Zushin just connects into one person, and she's able to lift up 3-4 whatever people connects. Raden is able to connect. But right now, of course, with this on board, we're pretty looking at Amex 1D. What can he respond back? Skyzen on the Melissa this time around. He's able to provide a little bit more damage, but the Neon, the carry, just doing a lot, man. It's doing a lot.
Definitely a lot right there. Now, it's just not getting over for them. They are just making sure as much as possible push it down, because this is where All-Star Kohima really shines. The game number 1, we have seen that, but wait a minute, Lord's gonna jump in. There's gonna be the Holy Shield for a bit of a protection, but Neo, on the other hand, takes down a lot of turrets right there. Now again, Terrible C goes in for Raden. I don't think that was the right decision right there, pinning down Raden, because he is quite tanky right there. The killing spree for Invoker, and even though Raden is not taken down, it's still okay, because they have Witch as the tank and the front lane.
Yeah. Yep. 6-4-8 score right now, and All-Star Kohima right here. Let's see what happens as we follow through. And I believe Amex 1D Esports what can they really do, honestly, is just
Blue team's
hope for
turret has been
Skyzen again.
destroyed.
All roads lead back to Skyzen to making a play. One thing is that he doesn't have the Inspire, where the Melissa becomes disgustingly like strong. You know, Inspire Melissa, you know it. Nobody, like, enemies don't even have an idea when did you disappear. I mean, when did they disappear? But okay, they got a good taunt, but they don't get any good angle yet to honestly go for anything. The score is 6-4-8, 12 minutes in the game. Amex 1D Esports, 5,000 gold deficit and continue. Slowly but surely, Neo is farming up towards that level 15. And he's their biggest threat right now. He even has the Malefic gun. So, all things considered, All-Star Kohima, their win condition right now is just let Neo do his thing, but finally they get a sap. There's gonna be the ultimate coming in from White Kenny, connecting into Skies and gets the Piercer. The damage is gonna be there until the point they take down the carry, and with the carry gone, they might be able to get a kill. But Sky's head is getting zoned away. Double kill for Invoker. And with this, Sleepy is the only one alive because I don't think Terrible T, he's surviving, Peachy. He is caught out. He is gone. Skype is triggered. Monster kill for Lucian. And Terrible T, not Terrible T, sorry, Sleepy, once again defending solo as he cannot do anything about this lord. That was a good setup right here from White Kenny. And great follow-up from Skyzen. Amazing in, like, they were able to take down a carry, man, on the backside.
That's really amazing, talking about how the team really managed to pull it off. But at the same time, there you go, a bit of a recall right there, you know, all together. But at the same time, AIM-X 1D Esports will have to go on an absolute defense. If they lose inhibitors right here, the next lord is going to be really a lot expensive for them. Look at them giving out a lot. Oh my goodness, even though Akai was quite too far, he still got that orange box, which is crazy. Oh, the taunt comes in, two-man knock-up. The Terrible T goes
Great
into the
spin.
Skype, the heavy spin as well. Nice
Oh,
one.
thank you, Raden.
Takes down Raren, and once again Invoker there, he's still right there, pulls up a lot of stacks right there. Double kill for him. It's going to be Skyzen as well as White Kenny going in for the Lord. They lose one inhibitor, the mid lane and would be the next. Skyzen pops up his ultimate in a defense response, but at the same time it is not it as of now. I feel like he lost his ultimate quite early on because the minions are closing in, and this is where All-Star Kohima can end the game.
They're definitely trying to right here, Peachy. There's going to be the Paquito coming up with the burst damage, almost melting away White Kenny. And like you mentioned, Skyzen did use his ultimate defensively, but it did not cost him much. And now we're going to be getting the Freya with the breastplate and the War Axe completed. I believe she's going for the endless battle. Akai with the typical cooldown build. I don't really like the breastplate, I'm going to be honest. I mean, yeah, you do get the crowd control reduction, but you are already not going for the tough boots. It's better to just commit to the fact that you need more HP, because guess what? There is Neo, true damage. The only thing you can build against true damage is higher HP. Sky Garden would have been a lot better, and it would have helped out the fact that you are facing a Paquito who has high burst of 800 damage above, which will keep on triggering the passive of course, the Sky Garden helmet. So it is win-win. I believe the Sky Garden should have been prioritized, and it would have synergized with the fact that you have the cursed helmet. That is the only thing I would honestly point out. Other than that, rest of the builds, it's just classic itemization for all of them. It's the defensive one that you have to keep in touch, because the defense items are usually the ones that you have to adapt, you know, to the opponents. Rest, you know, Trinity for marksmen, then, you know, wands for the mages. Fighters get the, you know, penetration or defense, same thing.
Definitely. Once again, All-Star Kohima, they will have to think about what they're going to do onto the next lord, because it is here. And with one lord, they could possibly end the game. Given the fact that there's no inhibitors, the minion pressure will be very high. Though Amex 1D Esports really have a good mechanism, but oh my goodness, why Kenny does get posted down despite popping his ultimate. Terrible T as well. He goes in rich, kind of quite low, but Kaizen does get targeted. Oh no! Even though with the ultimate, he is taken down. They lose their, lane clearing and Zui as well. The ultimate not right on point, and it is a triple kill for Invoker. My goodness, I feel like Zushin will get the MVP though.
Most likely. And I would love that MVP because I love the Zushin, but regardless of the fact, Amex 1D Esports, they're gonna get punched, knocked back, pushed back to the third place decider match. As All-Star Kohima right now are gonna be going into the grand finals with a clean sweep to fight Astralis. And this is going to be the result, 19-8. This time, Amex 1D Esports, salute to you guys. You endured a lot more. It was almost a 17-minute game. You pushed, you defended, and you kept going. And you had some great setups with the Y Kenny's Belleric. But All-Star Kohima, they knew what they needed. Corey Curie, my man, finally you're shining with the, damage experience. He used to, for a while, he had been spamming the Alice, the Uranus a lot. But I feel like he was not able to shine anymore with those heroes. And finally, the Freya and the Paquito back-to-back, he's able to perform. Which on the Khalid, both games, he had one job. He did it perfectly. Neo, this time, I guess he was not shining that much. It was mostly Invoker on the Zushin. Hey, Invoker, my man. Just pick Zushin, bro. Auto win. Peak wife.
My goodness. What a match. Look at that. Even though the goal difference was closing it down, they were still not able to get the gist of how it was going around. At the last few moments where, Terrible T as well as Y Kenny gave out such a perfect set taking down Raren, the fight before this, it was perfect. The win condition was right there for them, but losing out 1-2 members in the last few seconds before the Lord and losing out everyone suddenly, that was just it. For Zui, it was a die or a die situation. If he pops his ultimate, he knows he's gonna go back and try to be, amidst like 4 to 3 people right there. He's gonna die anyways. If he doesn't pop his ultimate, he's gonna die anyways. Like, my man was so confused. Like, he was like, you know what? Let me just do my ultimate. Let me try. If there is hope, I would be surviving. I would be clearing the lanes. But that was just not it. But hey, All-Star Kohima will be a second finalist of the day. What a play that we have seen from them.
I guess I'll go for it. A 10 spin on Street Fighter. Let's see what I get. There we go. Let's go. What do we get? Is it visible? It's way too bright, right? Can you see something? What did I get?
No.
I did not get anything. I got a border. God damn it. I got a border.
Okay.
No skins. No skins.
How
God
much
damn it.
rest do you have?
I have 0 diamonds now. I had exactly for 10 spits. I thought I would spin it someday to get something, but unfortunately I did not get anything. But they got it. They got the grand final spot with Astralis, and we will see that match. But with it, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back for Eternal Esports versus team. It was Amex 1D Esports, right? A third place deciding match between them. One of them will walk away a little bit of a share of the third place from the 50,000 prize pool at 12th annual NAJ Cosfest, and one of them unfortunately will have to walk away home with the 4th place decider. But with this, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the 1 p.m. mark for the 3rd place decider. Make sure you're there at the live stream, and for the people at the venue at the LAN event, hope you guys are enjoying. Hope the weather is chill and everything, and I hope you guys enjoy the stalls. We'll be right back on the 3rd place decider match at 1 p.m. sharp.
Judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil! judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning! All that lies below is under my vigil. Divine judgment! Witness the power of pure lightning!
Ikuzo! Finally, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to, of course, the annual 12 NAJ Cosfest, and this is going to be the third game. What is happening with my background? Jesus Christ. But anyways, we're back again with the third place deciding game, and one of them, of course, is going to be walking away with a share of the prize pool, even if it's a little, because of course the big one is saved for the winners at the grand finals. Kohima All Stars have already made it against Australis, and the grand finals is going to be tomorrow, and we're going to be looking forward to that one. And right here we're going to be getting, of course, Team Eternal Esports. They were pushed down to Australis, and Team Amex 1D. Both of these teams have been kicked down by the grand finalists, and now they will face each other in this third place, basically the lower brackets, which will decide one of their fates. And of course, to be voice of the game once again, to be fair, I don't think I need more introduction, but if you're new at the venue, myself, Ray, and of course I'm joined by Peachy. Peachy, your background is finally full white.
We are finally at my OG spot, but hey, let's go. Looking at the third place decider, even if you did not get the first or the second, yet there is a chance for you. So let's see which team does pick it up. Both the teams were really strong onto their counterparts, but at the same time there are few things that I would love to see what's going to be happening. So I am curious to see that. I'm pretty sure you guys are also, because yes, you guys are having the chance to see it right in live in front of you. So I hope you guys do enjoy it.
Absolutely. After all, oh, I realized what was happening. Let me fix it quickly. I see the issue now. See, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gone again once again. Just give me a second. I'm fixing this thing. I can control my background, by the way, guys. Have you ever seen a green screen background being controlled? You will not see that anywhere except by Ray, obviously. But yeah, finally, it looks like it's fixed. There's slight glitches. But anyways, we will focus into the game pretty soon. The draft. I feel like these two teams, I've not seen the draft enough because it's clean sweep both time, and they did not get to shine that much. I would have loved to see if there was any pocket picks, but it did not exactly come. I mean, Fanny, you can say it's a pocket pick because she shows up at the end, but it's also something that we'll see way more considering we're in the assassin meta right now. But kudos to Team All-Star Kohima. But to be fair, you have Raden, utility jungler. He doesn't care about the meta. He will lock on that utility. Amex 1D, they tried playing both games with utility to counter and equalize, but Raden was just better. And I would also say the Zushin, she was one of the key factors in the game too, that really caused havoc for the side of Amex 1D. So all things considered, let's see how they fare against each other. Eternal Esports, I feel like game 1 they got Khaja Belric.
No,
basically took them away. And game 2 Guinevere completely destroyed the farm of the Fanny. Both games, the Fanny was one of the crucial roles from the the roamer was from the side of Astralis that caused issues for the side of Eternal Esports. This time they're facing a different team, one of the teams that just now faced All-Star Kohima. And in the roam, what did we see in the first game? It was a Belric, right?
Yeah.
It was a Belric. And in the second game, we saw, who was it again? Was it a Belric again?
No, the Beleric was banned, I believe, that time around. It was the Guinevere combo.
Guinevere was the last one. Let me just literally just look back and see what was the last game rumor. I just want to take a look.
Oh, the Khalid.
It was Belric again, Peachy. Like Amex 1D played Belric both games, and they picked up the Melissa in the second game and Carry on the first game.
Yep.
They picked up first game Gord and second game Lilia. And first game they had EXP. Who was on the EXP? It was Phobius, was it? No, it wasn't a Phobius.
No, it was banned.
It was Freya in the second game.
Yeah.
But first game they had Esmeralda. Sleepy was playing the Esmeralda. He was the one who got zoned out. So this is the draft, honestly, what we've seen. Pretty typical meta. Nothing that stands out. So let's see.
I have a feeling Esmeralda might not make a comeback given the fact that Phaeton is really good with the Parrot. So I feel like we will be able to see that once again. But other than that, knowing Phaeton, the Granger is his strong suit. So maybe that is also there as well.
I don't know what Phaeton is doing, man. This guy plays Moskov. He's a Moskov main. Where is your Moskov dude? I mean, he plays Granger. But let's be real. Every gold laner in Nagaland plays Granger, bro. Skies, and then you even had another gold laner. I forgot his name. He was from Nagaland too. Oh yeah, Kyle. He
Yeah,
also plays.
I agree.
He's at MSC right now. They, of course, did not get a victory, but to get up to that stage, it's kudos. It's amazing that people from Nagaland have made it to MSC. So hey, huge shout out to the gold laners at Nagaland, man. You guys are built different. It was,
Definitely.
anyways, not from any other state. Anyways, with that, right now we're gonna be getting into the game. Kimi too, by the way, from Nagaland. So anyways, Eternal Esports first pick. They ban out the Freya. Understanding, of course, sleeping and pick it up. You don't want it. Freya will cause you issues.
waters run deep.
Marcel is
Your
gone.
team is
Ling
dead.
ban. Oh, I think. Is it because the reason we're seeing so much utility jungle because his comfort is Ling? Because both games, Team All-Star Kohima banned out the Ling.
They did, definitely. And yep, the Ling is definitely one of the heroes they don't want it. And yep, you are definitely getting it's seen getting banned. But if the Ling is still banned, why not go for the biases? I feel like even that
Yeah.
against
YSS is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it in the game 1, right?
Yeah, against the Carmela, that could have worked out very well, but not quite sure what happened. But it's still okay. We are seeing them into the third match decider. We are gonna get a bit of a Marcel ban as well, along with an Atlas. A bit of an emphasis onto the tanky side because I feel like AMX 1D Esports really had a good read on to Eternal Esports as well, given the fact that they are kind of good with their tanks.
I think, considering they have been repeatedly picking up the Belleric and Eternal Esports did lose to a Belleric, Belleric should be either getting picked or banned out. That should be their go-to because, like, Amex 1D played Belleric 2 games. I know they might think, like, will it work the third time, but I do like the carry ban. Eternal Esports just cannot win against the carry, bro. It's their kryptonite. Kryptonite.
Oh,
So,
they
yeah.
did ban it all.
Yeah, so it's good. It's a good ban. But there we go. AimX 1D Esports. What do you ban out? You have the Pagida open. You have the Gord open. You have even the Zushin, which you lost to. So, what is it going to be?
See, one last ban. I do feel like a mace could be sufficed right there as well. Something like a God or even a Lilia. Or let's just put Zushin out there as well. Again, last game Zushin, the run was really good. But this game,
Even the
we
first
might be
bloom.
able to
Your
get it
team
again. I have a
is.
feeling.
Or
But
the
let's see if
scattering
that comes in
petals.
true or not. That's going to be a Hirara ban. A little unorthodox in my opinion. But still, hey, don't keep that hero open. Let's not take any chances because that is one of the heroes that could take snowball at the any point of the match. If she gets the snowball, it is game over. So yep, it still works out as a good ban. But for Eternal Esports, what are they going to pick up? Again, it's a best of 3
Butterflies
series,
born by
and
thy
a lot of
wish,
times we have seen
guided
it going
by
in
lantern's
a
light.
clean sweep manner. And with that, let's go. It's your wife debuting once again.
Rooting for E2 completely now, guys. Call me bias caster, but Zushin is my waifu. I have to support Zushin team. But yeah, Amex 10 Esports. Hirara ban is pretty good too. For a simple reason, like you mentioned, she can get snowball at any point in the game. And she's one of the assassins who has literally, not one of the, she is the only assassin in the game that has triple iframe. If you don't understand, it's invincibility frame, where basically you cannot kill them, you cannot attack them, you cannot crowd control them. You're basically invincible, right? Ling has one iframe with his ultimate. Lancelot has 2 iframes with his ultimate and second skill. Hirara has 3. She can continuously do it, spin around, and then dash back and spin around again. So
Yep.
you don't want a hero who can basically immune your damage 3 times. And then that skill also has damage. It is bad. In the early game, the scaling is awful. Yes, it's one of the reasons actually Hirara was not prioritized, was not played, was not picked, and was considered one of the most horrible heroes in the meta. But the reason right now she's shining, tank meta is gone. Of course, there are players like Raden who play for the comfort, but you're not facing Raden right now. You're facing Eternal Esports who have shown they play the assassins. So just banning out the Hirara is the better option.
Definitely true. So let's see. Eternal Esports do pick up their Guinevere. Again, I feel like that might be a roam good well that we are looking. Yep, it's definitely put on a flex.
Wait, they're copying the pages from Astralis. They basically said, we lost to a Beleric, right? We lost to a Beleric and we lost to a Guinevere. Let's combine them.
It's time to go to the Eric
Yeah, they did it. They that is
Right.
definitely a very good thing. And as usual, I mentioned that how Esmeralda could make a comeback right here in this match. We are getting an Esmeralda. Now again, the Esmeralda I feel like is kind of an early pick given the fact that something like an Arlet or even a Sora is still open. So I'm kind of skeptical about
Sora
that.
would have been better for like Amex 1D. When you're playing the Zushin, sorry, when you're playing against the Zushin, you need someone that is crowd control immune and has damage dealing
them
capacity.
play the hero.
Lapu can do that, but Lapu's crowd control only is there when he's using the bravest fighter to like basically slash his blades. That is not enough for the Zushin. Sometimes it is when you have enough farm. But Sora, the Thunder form, that when he starts, going straight up punches, that mode, it can take out a Zushin immediately. It's one of the good counters for the Zushin. I know, of course, because guess what? I'm Global 1 Zushin, by the way. That account that you see on the leaderboards is definitely my Smurf.
Team is banning.
Crazy. Let's see the bans that's going around. You got the Yuzhong coming in, and along with the Yuzhong, that is a Melissa. Now, there you go. Even Eternal Esports did make a mental note to what 1DX Esports could go for. Because it is Kaizen. Now again, you need to close up his hero pool. Now that we are talking about Melissa getting banned, I do want to see the Moscow getting banned as well. That is going to be really good. And why is Kaizen not playing the Moscow as well? I had a feeling that even in the second game we would be able to see a Moscow, but it was not it.
I'm also like surprised that Moskov is not showing up. But to be fair, I believe in the first game, he picked up the Moskov. It did not work against the Claude,
Yeah.
so he's like waiting, I guess, to see if Phaeton will be going for a Claude instead, and maybe he can switch up his hero pool. But it's a little bit too late for that, mate, because it's gonna be gone, and the carry, the Melissa, the Moskov, all done. So right now he has the option to either go for the commit to the Harith pick, or he can commit to Irihel. Granger I would not recommend against the Zushin.
Come on, Dexter. It's our
Oh,
showdown.
Okay, he goes for the Claude. I almost forgot about it. Of course, the Claude is open. So Skyzen on the Claude. Eternal Esports, you yourself have banned out 3 marksmen. So what are you gonna do? Is it gonna be the Harith? Is it gonna be the Clint? Is it gonna be the Beatrix?
Ooh, really curious.
I don't like the retail against the Claude for a simple reason. Claude can outfarm her very fast.
True. I want to see a Beatrix or even a Harith. I feel like a Harith could work out very well right here. The mobility is right there, but
What?
oh my goodness.
Eternal Esports basically said, like, thank you for the draft, Astralis.
Oh my goodness.
Beleric Kaja. They just straight up like, yeah, thank you Astralis for the Beleric Kaja. Thank you Kohiba All Stars for the Zushin. Thank you for the Guinevere.
Oh, a mix. No, look at that. They're a fast learner, okay? They know what to grab and what to not, and I love that.
Hey, if something works, you can copy it. It's one of
Yeah,
humanity's oldest traditions. Do you know how we like literally invented so many things? Is by just copying how nature works. So yeah, we're gonna be getting the Brody. One thing I'll mention, by the way, Eternal Esports, they will hate it. Eternal Esports, their owner is a Brody one trick, so maybe this is a salute to it.
Okay.
maybe they are putting respect, like yo, Mr. Manager of Eternal Esports, this is your favorite hero showing up.
It's clicking, but okay, looking at Amex 1D Esports as well, they go in with a flex hero. So that's going to be a Akai onto the jungler. Now again, the Akai is facing a Guinevere. That is kind of interesting to see. And on top of that, there is definitely a lot of combo wombo from the side of Team Eternal Esports, but for Amex 1D Esports, it is just one time. For Eternal Esports, they can re-engage because of the Beleric's passive, the Brody's damage and the range, and on top of that the Zushin is also right there. But for the side of AIM X1D, what are they going to do? Kind of skeptical about that, because if they are going in for the team fight, they need to give their absolute best. And with that, Ray, let's go into the land of Doll, because I know you guys are really curious to see what's going to be the result. And there you go. Oh, first blood coming in. No.
Could have been a close one for Y Kenny. By the way, one thing by the way, Y Kenny also took away the Khalid from Witch.
Yeah.
And it's like they're learning from each other. It's sweet. It's nice. It's adapting. Love to see it, but just copying the draft is not enough. You gotta copy the essence. Phaeton right now with the Brody has better burst, can outpoke Skyzen, and once he's level 4 with the Sky Piercer, he can actually take down people. One of the best things about Brody is that you can die, but you can take someone with you even after you're dead, because the torn apart memory will still land regardless. But bot side, why can he taking a lot of damage? He doesn't have the quicksand guard. That's gonna be a first blood for Lust.
Oh, there you go. Maybe bottom lane. Oh, they got Mazarap onto the EXP lane. Now again, the Belleric against an Esmeralda. I don't feel like we're gonna see much. At the match, there's going to be Belleric losing out his lane, trying to go into the team fight. But my goodness, the amount of poke, like the amount of presence that they are showing. But at the same time, top lane, they need a bit of a help, because if Kaizen loses out on his gold, it's not gonna look good. Oh, mid lane, terrible T with the pin down. So perfect. And they take down Wits. Now, the total will be very easy for them. But before that, I do feel like the Guinevere would be back as well.
Yeah, Peachy. And with this 1-for-1 score, but might be a 2-1. They take down Terrible T. Enzo gets the kill. Masarab, level 4 as well, has the Wrath of the Dryad, but decides not to use it. It's a little bit too premature to just initiate it right before the turtle, so it's going to be a good decision. Vips on the Guinevere is able to get the turtle, I believe, because Akai is just nowhere nearby. But there's going to be the zoning. Wrath of the Dryad gets used up. There's going to be a turtle secure. Belleric gets a lot of damage. Masarab gets taken away. And so does Vips. They are underestimating the damage coming in from the Lelia right now on Zui. And with this, they will go back. Phaeton also joining in the team by Blazing Duet, popping in. Had to flicker away just to survive. The score is 3-for-3 PG. Equalize, but a turtle does come in for Eternal.
Oh, Divine Judgment as well. That was really good at Zui, but no. The Kaza did manage to pull Zui so close that it kind of closed the gap. But hey, Zui will be taken down. But hey, Terrible T as well. The 1-by-1 revenge play is coming in so good from both the sides.
Yeah, it has been a 1v1 game. I mean, in the sense that we're seeing one falls, the other follows suit. And with this, the score is 5-5. The goal is basically not that, much difference. We are only at a 3-minute game, and we are already seeing much of a brawl happening. Topside, Kenny taking a lot of damage. He's gonna get taken away. And at the same time, Purify gets used by Skyzen just to escape Vips. And Vips does use up his Violet Requiem too, so that's going to be 2 resources getting baited out.
Okay. So far looking quite good. Phaeton is also, farming it up as well. So that is definitely good. But hey, what are they going to do? Because both the sides are almost trying to equalize the score, but at the same time, the goal difference is there in the hands of Eternal Esports. Last gets missed that, but I do believe he's gonna get his stacks up, and the damage is just going to be there. Enzo this time around comes up with the perfect Divine Judgment, not getting towards the tank, but for the mage or even the marksman. We have seen the marksman playing it very safe, just for the reason that the Divine Judgment is there.
Yep, PG, and with this, Eternal Esports with 1 score lead, they cannot get too comfy or cocky. They have to play it safe. They have to make sure they take control decisions. But on the mid side, there's going to be the Wrath of the Dryad. This time, Zui, he gets taken away by the damage. But a beautiful pin coming in from Terrible T. A lot of damage coming in. Can Zushin survive it? She uses the Crimson Beacon at the last second. Going to be able to take it away. And Vips gets the kill as well. Terrible T on the backside. Turtle coming in as well. There's going to be the damage onto Sleepy. A lot of it. They're chasing. They might be able to get it. He's surviving at 1 HP. And he is able to get back. Skyzen also follows suit. He still has the Purifier, no issues for him. But with this second turtle is gonna be for Vips for Eternal Esports.
We look at the teams are just making sure to get it on as quickly as possible, but at the same time, top lane, there's the airborne coming in for White Kenny, who does get taken down by Phaeton. Mazarab right there to being the front laner. Rathatrad goes in. Oh, Sleepy does get targeted right there, but no, it's gonna be Phaeton taken down. Phaeton does get a kill. This is what you are talking about, Ray. But hey, Enzo with low mana, I know he's not gonna get targeted, but at the same time, Wits needs to make sure he is safe. Oh, bottom lane, that is definitely a lot though. Oh, are they gonna get the kill? No, it's just a teaser.
It's just a teaser, just like you mentioned. 10-6 score, Eternal Esports after the outplay in the mid side towards the purple area bushes. We are right now seeing Eternal taking the lead. Skypiece is secured for Lust, and rest of the members, okay, Brody going with the Malefic gun for the more range. And then he's going for what I believe should be a 7Cs. On to the other side, the Claude has this Demon Hunter Sword building up towards what looks like the Golden Staff to get the dual power spike that he needs a lot. Loving the itemization for Menzo, prioritizing the fleeting time over the Thunderbelt, because I get it, Thunderbelt you can get stacks from the early game, you need it as quickly as possible, but I feel like Kaja shines only when he has the fleeting time. But mid side, there's gonna be the Akai coming in right from the Dryad, use Peachy.
Oh, there you go. Once again, Skyzen waiting it out, but at the same time, it's going to be Lust all around the map, making sure her stacks stack upon themselves, because it kind of gets easier when even if you're like 50% of the stacks, but
yeah,
the mid lane pressure goes away. Bottom lane, we are going to see what is it going to be. Oh, Lust though, I don't feel like he's not in a good position. It's going to be White Kenny, who jumps in, taken down by Payton. He's not stopping it. BMI also right there, but no, double kill for Payton, trying to look for the triple. Zui, taken down. It's a triple right there. Maybe a maniac, but Lust is just not getting over. No mana for him, but still going in for a chase.
Who says Zushin off meta, bro? This is the proof. Zushin supremacy, always, all day. Anyways, with this 13-6 score, Eternal Esports leading the game. And right now, they're at a very crucial match point. They need this third place decided match if they want to walk away with at least a little bit of a prize pool. But look at that, Purify getting used up as well. Crowd control immunity on the other side. Kaja, why are you getting caught out? But still, a flicker going to be coming in, and the damage is going to be there. Mega kill for Lost. The Skypiercer right now coming in handy. There's going to be the Brody, and as well as Vibs going in. Wrath of the Dryad popping in as well. A lot of damage getting it put into the place. Blazing Duet coming into the backside, but Skyzen not enough HP to really go for it. Cannot commit. They lose one, and they did not get anything out of there.
My goodness, now the turrets are falling down, and with that, the teams are trying to make sure to get it on as quickly as possible. Once again, the team Eternal Esports are on top, and with that, they will be trying to make sure to get the victory as well. Now, with Enzo giving out this set, and as well as Whips going on, and also let's not forget the Belleric jumps in as a combo as well. For Amex 1D Esports, they can only play a bit defensively, but if they do play this much defensively, I don't think they could give this Kaizen the chance as well.
Yep, and with this Peachy, I believe we're right now going to be mitigating towards the Lord pretty soon. It's 30 seconds away from being appearing, and 9 minutes into the game, the side of Amex 1D Esports, they're struggling quite a bit. Terrible T comes in with a pin, but does not really find anything. That's gonna be mega kill for Phaeton. He gets it with the torn apart memory. The damage is there, and he's able to follow it through. Right now, they're hovering towards the right side of the map, going in for Zui. Gets it. Can they make it another kill? Skyzen uses the Blazing Duet just defensively to get out, and with this, there's gonna be the Lord popping in. Really just open for the taking of Eternal Esports.
Crazy, look at that. The lot is here. That's going to be the first lot that we are looking at. Now the team will try to get... Oh, wait a minute. Enzo, he tries to get his ultimate up, but at the same time, they didn't manage to lose a bit of resources yet. Making sure Terrible T won't be coming in. Wait a minute. There you go. Terrible T will be forced out to use up his ultimate and... give out the...
It's gone. He did not have the one trump card under his belt. The heavy spin, one of the things you can use it to steal, but Enzo getting taken down pretty low towards the bot side, but he will survive it, and that's it. All it matters. He burns out their resources and he retreats on time. He survives it, and now he's able to provide to the team. And with all things considered, side of Team Eternal Esports, they should be getting this game under their belt. Phaeton is 7 kills on board. The only way they lose is by throwing away and making massive blunders.
My goodness. Let's see. The Lord, though, I do feel like they will be able to reach towards the inhibitors at least. But before that, they could just make sure to end the Lord as well. Now, again, Tier 2 turrets will be in problem. Oh, okay. The positioning is set. Let's see what is it going to be. Oh my goodness, there's a knockup coming in for, you know, the Y Kenny. Terrible T. Nice distraction right there. But whips, he jumps in. The slow is too much. Zoe will be taken down. That is the so much damage from Phaeton and Sleepy as well. Again, Phaeton is absolutely busted right there. He is just, you know, look at that. He's getting items so easily because of the kills.
Absolutely shining through the body right now. Phaeton, 9 kills, 1 assist, and might just make it the end. Blazing Duet popping in with defensively. Terrible T tries to defend it, but he does get a kill on the whip. They're taking it pretty low. Eternal Esports don't make haphazard decisions, but only one more, you know, what is Brody using? Energy blast or something, whatever, that pierce. It did not land into your Y Kenny, or else the Khalid was also a goner. But with this, the side of Team Eternal Esports, they're walking away with inhibitor, and they just have to play it safe.
Oh, let's see. Let's see, though, given the fact that the team is really so close ending it all, but AimX 1D Esport really made sure to not give it away. So far, really looking good on how the team has been holding on, but at the same time, Eternal Esports will be needing one more Lord. This time around, AMX and the 1D Esports will have to contest for this Lord. Give the chance for Terrible T to jump in. Oh, they go for Enzo. Is it enough? There's just too much damage onto him. He is sustaining, but goes onto the back lanes. Wait a minute, there is Lust as well. Oh, no. Mazarabi jumps in with his Wrath of Dryad, but Kaizen takes out Enzo. That at the same time, Phaeton is unstoppable. Look at that. He's able to take down the most tankiest member right there. It's a 4v4 situation. I do believe Terrible T could go in, but at what cost?
That's the thing, because Phaeton right now, his damage is just way too much. Terrible T, he's only level 12, and he makes the mistake to go in despite after the Lord was gone. He's done. It's a legendary for Phaeton. And with this 21 for 8, the side of Eternal Esports, they have the snowball, and all they gotta do is end the game. Skyzen, he's the only one who's not been taken down a single time. 0 deaths. He maintains the safe space every second. A really incredible goal laner in front of us right now. But what can he really do? His team right now is getting squashed. Vips comes in with a knockoff with a Violet Rakim, but this is a mistake. But Wrath of the Right still coming in with the crowd. Masara survives with 1 HP, and so does Vips. And with this, Lord coming in, Phaeton wants to go for it. He has the damage to finish everything off. Lord is still healthy. Bot side minions are coming in. They might be able to end it right here, but can they make it happen? Turret, minion, gone. What do they do about it? The Lord is defended by AMX 1D Esports despite all odds.
Crazy that is just happening. This is just the second Lord, and my goodness, they did it so perfectly right here.
Looking at the itemization right now. What the heck? Phaeton, Skypiercer last item? Is that better be a glitch or something, because Skypiercer last item. Come on, bruv. That is either a first item or a second item or third item at best. But I guess since he made up all the damage and won the early game right now, he can finally take the piece. Vips comes in with a Violet Requiem. Gonna be able to maybe take down the Lilia, but he does force out the Purify as well as the ultimate of the Black Shoes. There's gonna be a Blazing Duet. Phaeton gets taken away. That's gonna be really looking ugly. They have lost the main core of the damage dealer, but Lust, he's also someone with the Skypiercer and the damage, so all hope is not lost. They make a 1-by-1 trade, but definitely losing Phaeton, giving away so much bounty to Zui. That is nasty.
Oh, not looking good, not looking good. But hey, Eternal Esports will have to go for another set of Lord. Now, Aim X 1D Esports, they are getting Kaizen the farm. At this point, finally he's getting the chance, but at the same time, Zui as well. Sleepy and Why Kenny have been taking on too much damage along with Terrible T. They're soaking up everything they could. But it is a bit of a slow process for them. Let's see the next lord if they are able to get the river area control, because esports are definitely looking quite good with how they are taking their neutral objectives.
I think considering how E2 has been basically been pressuring the whole throughout the map, but AMX 1D Esports to make a comeback like this, it's honestly mad impressive and insane, because I was not expecting them to, get so much of defense that they're able to put out. Terrible T, of course, being one of the catalysts, but right now he's the one getting pulled back in. Terrible T just gets taken away.
That is not good. Right before
the Lord.
Definitely not looking good. But hey, the log goes into the hands of Team Eternal Esports. As of now, it's going to be no-brainer right there. Because if AMX 1D Esports does go for the contest, they have very little chance that they would take it away, but they will be losing a lot. So go for the defense. That is going to be the real deal for now. What if they, there is a chance that they could actually pull up another defense, but they need to make sure that the Lord doesn't enter the next phase.
I think they can put up another possible defense if they sacrifice Terrible T once again. And look at the bombs placed down as well. The Lilia is gonna be able to burst out the Lord pretty much and zone out as well. Terrible T, I believe that was the wrong ultimate to proceed to. Right now he's gonna be vulnerable, but regardless, the Lord is gonna be defended out. Terrible T is just gonna be falling in victim. He's not surviving that. And with the Lord gone, 4v5. Eternal Esports do look like they have the better advantage. They get the godlike, Lust secures it, and right now might be able to end it right here. Okay, a bit confusing. It's going all over the place right now. Lilia, she's trying to defend it with her blooms. Winter Crown used by Masarab just to survive the base. And it doesn't matter, Phaeton had the base locked in. His damage to the turret was insane, and the game is just over now.
Phaeton was just low HP. He made sure to pick up immortality because he knows that Lilia would come for him. But he was so logged onto the base, and the minions just helped him up accelerate that chance. And my goodness, what a match coming in from the side of Team Eternal Esports. They gave everything for Phaeton, and he absolutely shined the best. Well played, MVP right there.
Yep, highly agree on you that Peachy. Really well-deserved MVP. Would not really have taken it any other way. It is a well-deserved one for their side. And right now we're going to be getting the team Eternal Esports making their lead in this BO3 series. And AMX 1D Esports, they have to make a comeback. This time around, Eternal Esports had 9 turrets, 3 turtles, 3 lords. They finally have found their momentum and their game. They led this game with 8,000 gold lead. Now AMX 1D Esports, what do you target ban? You have to take out the Zushin. That's for sure. And with that, we will soon dive into the game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, because it's been crazy right here in this third place deciding game, where we are getting back-to-back action between the teams. We have 2 finalists already, the Astralis and Kohima All-Stars, making all their way to the grand finals for tomorrow, by the way, not today. We have more events, and I believe the ones in the venue, a new host will of course come in, and we'll let you guys all about all the activities you're going to be having. Hope you guys have fun, because MLBB is not the only thing annual NAJ Cosfest 2026 has, because guess what, we're definitely going to be having the cosplays, because it's called Cosfest for a reason. So keep an eye out for that for the people at the venue. Anybody nearby Nagaland or nearby Kohima, make sure you guys visit. The venue and information should be on the Instagram page for Isan,
Yep.
the
Do
Esports
press the
Association of Nagaland. So make sure you visit those pages and you get the info you needed. And make sure you follow and support these organizations who make these events possible. The hospitality partners, the homestays, of course, the production, and Toyota, all of them for making such a really beautiful. It's not the biggest, the grandest you've seen, for sure, but it is a beautiful one and a really delightful one to be here. And I am delighted to be and grateful to be here in this event. And this could be a wrap up right now if we go for a game number 2, game number 3. If we do not go for a game number 3, but we'll find out soon enough. Amex 1D, they're looking promising. They want a game 3 after losing now back-to-back 3 games.
Let's see if they do get it or not. At the same time, Eternal Esports, I think they kind of unlocked what they need, and I feel like in the next game might be Brody as well. In a way, Brody does feels like a very good counter for all those Trinity build heroes that have been reigning the meta as of now. So maybe they would be respect banning, or Eternal Esports picking it up once again onto their hands.
Oh, I think for a side of Team Amex 1D, what they can really do is just try to take away some resources, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Amex 1D Esports, first pick right now. Eternal Esports, second pick. Amex 1D, since you have the early game, the first pick, how does your strategy change?
Oh, let's go. So the Valentina does get banned
Different
from off. That
perspectives
is
expose the
definitely
same truth.
a good thing.
2, 1.
Am I lagging or is Peachy lagging? Production, do let me know.
You should be ashamed for not trusting
Your
yourself.
team
I can't tell. Okay, Peachy, you might be lagging. Make sure you rejoin me soon once it's fixed up. Anyways, right now, I'll just hide. They're going to be coming up with the Freya and the Marcel bands. Follow through with, of course, the Eudora.
Your team
Ling is not appearing. I love this. I guess they definitely do have someone that is very proficient on the Ling. Looks like you're good to go, Peachy. You're finally back. We missed you for the 5 seconds you were away.
The ocean is not just our home.
Sorry for that, but hey, the teams are really going in quite fast. Amex 1D Esports goes in for the Atlas, which is quite good, but the Belleric might be it for the other side. I do want to see an Atlas and a Belleric showdown going around, but at the same time, a lot of emphasis onto the mage once again. Although I really like that, but at the same time, we do need to see what is going to be the mage specs, because God is still a good contender along with the Lilia.
Butterflies born by thy wish. Guided
Wow.
by lantern's light.
Hirara and Zushin. Wow. 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 Wow, wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I love that concept.
The face
And I
card
hope-
is insane. Eternal
100%.
Sports, they pick up the heroes with the most brutal face card. Like, damn, they're mogging. Straight up mogging. Look at them. They both. I see why I like Hirara. She's also doing the same face angle. Look at that. It's literally the same face. It's the iconic the Mogger hero. But anyways, right now we're gonna be getting the picks once again coming in from the side of Amex 1D Esports. They get the Paquito showing up, and what is it going to be?
Among the planes
They definitely needed a
exists the
mobility hero
equilibrium,
given
Okay,
the fact that there
which
is
I was made for.
Zushin. But hey, we are definitely getting a Eve along with that, but it was kind of like a long time no see hero. But at the same time, if the Eve is jumping in, they are definitely going in for a utility jungler. But Atlas is there, so Assassin could be it though, because for Eternal Esports, they made sure that they are not going in for the tank jungle.
Yeah, and Peachy, I really love the Hirara right here. because I mean it's a Hirara, man. Who doesn't love the Hirara? I almost was close to getting a Hirara cutout, but I realized, wait, I need to get the Zushin cutout first.
Need
So,
some stitches? I can
anyways, right now,
always bear
next
it.
bans are gonna be coming in Melissa, making sure Sky's End cannot randomly pocket pick the hero, and of course take care of it. I'm sorry about the glitch on the backside. It's just during the daytime, the green screens they get light from both my
Magic is my
light source
light.
as well as
Your
the
team
daylight,
is
so
banning.
it's glitchy out here. Apologize for that. It's not a ghost, by the way, on the backside. Anyways, following through, we're gonna be getting the next ban, which is gonna be the
I'm
Harriet.
bored with
They
Harriet's
come in with the
ban.
Guinevere, knowing well that Guinevere can combo
The night
wombo with
sky
the
tells all.
Your team
Atlas.
is picking.
Looks like Peachy is having some issues,
Okay.
but she'll be back pretty soon. Welcome back, Peachy.
Thank you. I'm so sorry for that. But hey,
It's
we
fine,
are
don't worry.
looking at a
Awaken,
Harris
dread
getting
world.
banned. That is
The
news.
tyrant of
Hey,
wrath,
there you
and
go.
burn
Moscow
this
does
wretched
gets
world.
finally picked up in this series, but that is there into the hands of Eternal Esports. I
is
mean,
the proof that
understandable.
I'm
The
still
Brodies
alive.
wouldn't work out very well, but at the same time, that is going to be a Brody into the hands of Amex 1D Esports. They are definitely adapting as well.
Yeah, because if you're gonna be, of course, Eternally Sports, if you're gonna be copying up a draft, even they can do it as well. And right now, with the Brody gone, Moscow will definitely have issues in the laning phase. In the team fight, Moscow might be able to shine, but they gotta make sure this Brody does not get the chance to shine at all. The thing they definitely have is the Hirara for sure, who is completely immune. But finally, Terrible T, where was this YSS for 3 games straight? We are finally getting you on an assassin, my friend, and hopefully you can shine this time. But you are facing a Hirara and you are facing a Beleric.
Okay, that is interesting to see. That is definitely a good hero as well, but I want to see how the YSS is gonna get farmed up though, given the fact that you need to make sure that you are out farming your enemy. And Hirara being Hirara, that is going to be crazy.
Love
So,
the Sora. I love the Sora right here.
yeah,
Sora is
Perfect, though.
amazing. He's immune. He can dive back in. He wins the lane against Paquito. Only other fighter against except Benedetta who can win a lane due to the fact that he can go to the Thunder form and just become very high damage scaling hero. So we're seeing at a really good lineup right now from the side of Eternal Esports, but they are also facing a lot of heroes. They are facing an Eve with the Zona. They're facing an Atlas that can definitely disrupt everything with his Fatal Links. They're facing a YSS who can outfarm the Hirara, which is one of the things I believe Hirara is very weak to. And they are facing a Brody, which we literally had a glimpse of what just happened. So Eternal Esports, you cannot take a sigh of relief. You need to focus. You have to be locked in if you want the sweep, or we go for a game 3.
oh, that could be possible as well. Amex 1D Esports. The burst is really looking quite good, and it could be it's just enough to take down the Sora and the Beleric as well. But at the same time, Eternal Esports did have a good run onto the first game, and with Hirara onto the side, a hero who has been, very of a not being played much. So let's see what is it going to be with that, ladies and gentlemen. Into the land of dawn. Here we go. This is going to be a match point for Eternal Esports, and Enzo thus gets spotted out.
Yep, immediately makes sense right here. And with this, we're going to be getting the Eternal Esports with the Zushin and the Beleric on the mid side. Enzo finally getting a tank on his hand. And bot side, Sleepy versus Masarap. Masarap just needs to play defensive, not really take too many risks. And top side, Moskov and Brody. That is going to be the interesting laning phase.
And the Moscow is actually struggling a bit looking at his HP. So let's see what is it going to be. Oh, with suspects the Lito. Wait a minute, Enzo. So far. Oh.
Okay.
Look at that.
So, I believe we'll have a little bit of a peaceful game for a while. And
100%.
yeah, until the turtle. So
But-
the combo of course, Hirara, Kaizaru, and Mason E. Yeah, Mason E. Yeah, Japanese, right? Mason E. Yeah. Kaizeru and Mason E. With the, of course, it's kind of funny. Her base skill is named Japanese, but her enhanced skill with topside bow, that might be a Brody. Getting a kill, Skyzen gets prioritized. He uses the second skill onto the Hirara, and she is just immuning it out with her Maiseni. And right now, towards the mid side, a lot of damage popping in as well. That's going to be the Infernal Torrent and Falling Maple popping in. It's funny, isn't it? Like, Masarab coming up with the set, and Masarab, terrible T, gets taken away. It's Sleepy taking a lot of damage as well. 1 HP. Can the Zushin get it? Masarab going in once again. It's a kill for Lost. 0-3. Eternal Esports doing spectacular.
Eternal Esports, I think it kind of fell when Skyzen started to fall right onto the top lane. That was like a 2v1 situation, and with that, it was just like a tumbling blocks right there. But at the same time, Eternal Esports do have 3-1 into the hands of Fate, and now that is definitely good. Now the top lane is definitely gonna get targeted. They're talking about the Moscow, so let's see if that happens as quickly as possible. Magarab, he's trying to cut the lane.
Bot side, Zui gets taken away by, of course, not bot side, sorry, mid side. Zui gets taken away by the Kairazu of Hirara right here. And with this, of course, I believe, what was the thing again? The Hirara's constant, Hirara's constant Falling Maple is gonna be the bane of existence for, Masarab almost barely survives it. But yeah, this is the thing, like, the Falling Maple, I cannot emphasize it enough. The reason Hirara is so good, so it connects really well. But of course, Moscow is not going to commit to it. Topside, Falling Maple, once again by the Hirara, might be able to get a kill right here. But gets knocked up. Is there another Falling Maple? Does he get it? Vips? No! He used up both of his stacks of his passive.
That kind of a support is really needed coming in from Vikedi. Zui pops up a Flicker, making sure to reposition himself really safe, but at the same time, AIM X 1D Esports giving that kill into the hands of Skyzen is going to work out very, very well. For Eternal Esports, they are holding out the early game so well. But let's talk about the turtle, because into the first turtle, Eternal Esports took away the river control so well. So let's see if they're able to do the same again. Zui does get targeted, but at the same time, it is a Eve that we're talking about. Why Kenny?
Why Kenny gets a slight bit of zone away, but it's an Atlas like you mentioned, and the turtle. The thing with the Hirara is that Kairazu doesn't have enough scaling to take the turtle solo and fast. So the Atlas can right now show up any second and come in with the ultimate. But I think he does not want to commit to it. I guess they don't want this turtle. They will just wait for the last one, I believe. And right now they shift their attention. What looks like to be bottom, top? It looks confusing. Not sure what the Atlas is doing actually. I'm confused where he wants to go.
He's just trying to, maybe they thought that Eternal Esports would be not switching up the lanes, but they are fast as well. They switched up the lane as soon as Brody did, and onto the bottom lane there's going to be a bit of a pressure. I do feel like the pressure would be onto the top as well as quickly, but hey, Enzo spotting out Kaizen. Okay, bottom lane is definitely very heavy, that it could be taken down, and terribility for the save.
4-2-1, Eternal Esports leading the charge of the game. Phaeton on 1 kill, their golden shining boy. He is going to be their core in the late game. On the mid side, that's going to be Zui retreating with the flicker. And now she's in danger for the next 120 seconds. Yes, Odi barely misses. It almost connected to Zui. And if it did, I definitely believe Phaeton would have joined in. Enzo right now, that's a beautiful sun coming in. Wrath of the Drought popping in as well. Might be able to get Skies, and then yes, they do. Bottom side, they're going to be able to take the turret. Let's see what happens. Enzo, they won the Atlas, but that's going to be the Fatal Links. Masarab just retreats out of there with the Thundering Clouds. Mid side as well. Hirara is a little bit farther away. 5-1 score, Eternal Esports. They are putting in the pressure in the mid side.
Just enough to save himself. Mid lane, there's going to be a bit of
Peachy, make sure you check your connections. You are definitely having some issues on your end. And hopefully you're back with me. It's fine, it's fine. It's not your bad, it's your connection's bad. Sometimes the internet just, scams us. But anyways, I guess you're back. Are you back with me? Right after that gets used up. And YSS with the damage. Hirara with the Kairazu. Going for the fertile. Infernal Flame. Maple Tree, and just it's done.
Yep, she'll get it. Now that Eternal Esports are holding on to the snowball that they have, they will be trying to expand it as much as possible. But oh my goodness, what a fatal length that just jumped in for Enzo. A bit of a ultimate as well, but wait a minute. He does get targeted. He might be taken down. That's gonna be Mother up for you. Tyson pops a flicker in response. Fabian is getting chased down, but Sleepy though, it's like a 1 in a million chance for him. If he goes in, he has to commit fully. If he doesn't, he just needs to walk out, and looks like he will be walking out. Terrible Chi, on to the other hand, will be going for the split push. Understandable. Bottom lane is quite open.
And with the bottom lane laid out open, they're going to be able to get the first macro they have gotten in these games, which puts them at slight bit of ease towards the bot side and now put the pressure towards the top instead. The bot lane for Eternal Esports, of course, the far left of the map right now looking in pretty vulnerable, but at the same time Moskov will keep on responding. That's the specialty. You push, he's going to push harder, and in the team fights he will come before anyone else due to the fact the SOD is just the great global ultimate. Masarab, he's taking a lot of damage right now. That's not looking good for him. He's gonna get taken away. But Vips, Skyzen gets taken down by him, and Zui as well. And the Maple Tree is just falling in. It is amazing for Hirara.
SOD right on point, and Terrible T though crazy enough. He's finding all the spots that are open. Satan will be looking forward to open up a few turrets as well, but at the same time he lost the mid lane. Now I do believe Team Eternal which should also look after Jane as well. Now again, there is very micro mini comebacks that are coming from Amex 1D, but it is stolen away as quickly as that. So this is not looking good mid lane. They'll just clear it out, go for the Lord. For Eternal Esports, the objective is up priority.
Yep, and with this mid side, that's going to be the Fatal Links popping in. Enzo gets taken away, but Masara comes in with the Rolling Clouds. Might be able to get something. He doesn't really get it yet. He's going to get bursted away by Zui. And right now, Faden all alone by himself, dishing out the damage as much as he can. Lust comes in as well. There's going to be the Hirara with the Kairazu and Falling Maple getting a kill. Terrible Till is going to be taken away. And with this, Lord is up. Score is 6-9. Nice. And with this, what can they do? Let's see and proceed. I believe Masarab needs a little bit more defense. He's been taken away quite a bit, and he needs to become a bit more tankier. And Peachy, I want to hear your voice more, but your connection is doing you such disservice today. I guess it's the daytime internet just being a little bit bad. But Vips, right here, almost connects in into Skyzen. Barely. I believe he needed the Sky Piercer right there, but unfortunately not going to be getting it. Enzo commit gets, but at the same time, here comes the Hirara once again with the Falling Maple and Kairazu. That's going to be the Masarab with the combo. Zui gets taken away. And with this, Eternal Esports, the set with the Masarab, they're looking in pretty good.
Now, once again, it's a 4v5 situation into the hands of Amex 1D Esports. They could go in for the Lord, but there's no one giving the chance for Terrible T. Look at that, Mazarab already on to Terrible T, making sure that he won't be popping his retribution. And the Lord dance is up. Looks like the team Eternal Esports did not commit towards the Lord fully, because they know Kenny is right around the corner, and him being resurrected right there, trying to get his skill set up, it's going to be a bit problem right there for Eternal Esports. But no, Skies and thus gets busted down into the mid lane. Now once again it's 4v5 situation.
Yeah, and that's to losing your ADC right here. Masarab gets knocked up with the Fatal Links. He's taken down pretty low. He's surviving, but he cannot do his absolute best is not saving him from that. But Zui with the double kill that they needed desperately. Everything across the map is happening. Vips right now wants to go in once again. Goes in with the Kairazu Falling Maple, but he missed. He made a mistake. And now the side of Aim X1D Esports have found the angle that they needed.
the window ups right there, and they have taken it completely onto their hands. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Lust was just right there, trying to see his odds, but the odds weren't in his favor, so he will be backing it off. Now, with the Lord finally onto their hands, they will be trying to look forward to take down those turrets, especially those tier 2s, and try to close it down towards inhibitors, because at this point of the game, with the Lord, if the lane is synchronized very well, and looking at Eternal's esports, they have kept quite a few lanes open that terrible T could just jump in and take it away along with Kaizen. So that is kind of the situation. I feel like that could be opening it up. Mid lane, there's going to be a Lord. Top lane will be protected by Enzo as well as Lust. They're waiting it out. Look at that positioning.
Okay, 10 to 13. And with this, the Lord, they have to put up a defense. Eternal Esports, they are playing for kills. And they have lost the plot right now. And if they lose further, it's going to be looking ugly. Masarab comes in with a Thundering Form. Can he dish out the damage? It's not enough. Masarab gets taken down. Killing spree. And now Enzo whips on the other side. Goes in with the Falling Maple. The damage is just not enough to take away. But he goes in again. He misses it out. And Vips right now, you're not looking in a good position. But he does take down Zui with him. And Eternal Esports, it's not looking good for you, man. Because Amex 1D Esports, they're making a comeback.
Definitely a comeback, which they were denied onto the last game. And wait a minute, that is not looking good. Terrible T gets out of the way just at the right moment. Now, they were able to open up so much with just one Lord. Amex 1D Sports, what will they do with just the next Lord? They need to give that, they need to take Hirara down, because I feel like taking down Hirara, other people onto their players are just falling down one by one. So for them, they need to make sure that Hirara doesn't come in with the flank.
They need to care about the Hirara, but I think it's gonna be fine, Peachy, because Hirara has been focusing too much on the kills, which is of course what an assassin should be doing. But she's been not looking at the fact that her teamie right now, the team is getting pressured a lot. Phaeton has not been able to provide the damage. Enzo has been taken down repeatedly for the last 5 minutes. 4 deaths already. And Atlas has been able to even affect Masarap a lot. Masarap and Enzo both are on 4 deaths right now. But they commit to Sleepy. A flicker use. But on the other side, Vips uses the Falling Maple to get out of it. It's going to be fine for now. And there goes the Mountain Shocker.
Amex 1D Esports taking control over the river area, and this is where Amex 1D Esports will be taking the Lord as quickly as possible. And if this streak continues, we are definitely going to go into a game number 3. But wait a minute. Oh, Terrible C does get the Lord. There's going to be Enzo is getting targeted along with White Kenny. Mother up goes in for Zui. Zui repositions himself with the flicker. Goes in with the ultimate as well. A bit of a taunt for Kenny. And that is just game over. It's a 4v5 situation. They don't have the tank, but still they do have the damage. And I really like how the positioning is right there. Zui will be taken down. Skyzen next on the chopping block. He uses up his flicker, but no. Oh, the stacks right up right there. It looks like Lust. He won't be having any sort of, backup right there. That is one of the reasons why they couldn't finish off Kaizen. But hey, the Lord is here.
The Lord is here, and they will be able to clear it out and defend, because 2 of their members are down for the side of Amex 1D Esports. They cannot commit, but Eternal Esports, you're playing a long game right now. It's very late, and you're not able to end the game, and instead you're the one right now down to your last inhibitors, which are also looking low, by the way. Mid and bot side, both of the turrets are so low. Just one single minion and it's gonna be game over for those turrets. You'll only be left with one healthy base turret, which already puts you at a massive disadvantage right here. And 16 minutes into the game, Eternal Esports, if this is not a sweep, you're in for a long game of game number 3. But let's take a look at the itemization, PT.
Okay. So far, both the sides, I do.
Okay, PT will be back with us pretty soon. And now 16 to 13 scores 16 minutes into the game. rotations being made all across the map. But conceal play is what they have to watch out for. Team Eternal Esports, you have to make sure they do not get taken away by the conceal. That's going to be the top side. Y Kenny right there with his teammates. And I think for the side of team Amex 1D, for their game plan, it is just to make sure you win the fights. It doesn't matter what Hirara is doing. What matters is you repeat what you have been doing for the last few minutes. Take down Enzo, take down Masara. Frontliner is gone. Now the backliners cannot do anything.
Backliners. Now we'll have to think about a bit, given the fact that Eternal Esports have been on a bit of a deficit in the kills, in a way that they were not able to win out those team fights. Aim X1D. Oh, no, Enzo, that was not it. Like, but it's still okay, given the fact that you would get your ultimate quickly in like 20 to 30 seconds at this point of the game. So they need to watch out right before the Lord, which does have few more seconds. For Eternal Esports, they need to claim the river area control. Look at them, they're trying to do so, but the vision is out there because of Mountain Shocker.
The vision constantly coming out. Sleepy coming in from the other side. He wants to take down the Hirara, but doesn't really land the punches there. Lord is up, and the Atlas constantly trying to zone away. Vips, can you go for a steal? Oh! Yes, he makes a clutch. But at the same time, Enzo comes in with the ultimate. Buster, he's going to be falling in victim. But Vips, he's looking. So is Phaeton. But Phaeton, you're diving a little bit too deep. Maybe not that deep, because he's going to be using the Wind of Nature to survive it. And right now, Zui gets taken away. Shutdown secured for Vips. Double kill. The Hirara is on a spree. Shutdown secured. Lord secured. Everything is done. 2 members left who cannot clear the lanes. Team Eternal Esports, they have the golden opportunity to go for the sweep. They can push the turrets. They can take down the base. They just need to keep on pressuring as much as they can. They go in deep. Pakido is here, and so is the Atlas, but it doesn't really matter. They can end the game right here. They have the opportunity. Can they make it happen? Minions are rushing in. Lord is still not here yet. Clock is ticking. 10 seconds left for Zui to come back. Atlas just zoning them away as much as they can. Lord from the top side. 10, 9, 8. The countdown is there. So it's going to be the ultimate. Pakido doing his absolute best. It's not going to be a defense. Team Eternal Esports, they end the base and they secure the 3rd place decider at the annual NAJ Cosfest MLBB Showdown.
My goodness, Phaeton was locked in onto the base. He did not make sure to give any opening right there. And what a timing for Eternal Esports. They were not getting any space into the river area, but they got enough space for the Hirara. And I feel like the mobility really helped her to get that steal. And on top of that, the back lanes were very vulnerable because Y Kenny was very focused onto the front lanes, trying to make sure Enzo is just not coming in. They forgot that Kaizen as well as Zui, or the main backbone right there, were exposed, and Hirara took it all away.
6 to 7 turrets, guys. 6, 7. But anyways, 2 Lords for the side of Amex 1D Esports, 3 Turtles for the side of Eternal. There was only a 3,000 gold difference, going to show that Amex 1D Esports, honestly, they had this win in their bag almost, but the Hirara being the playmaker, and of course Zushin Lust not getting taken away a single time. It is just insane. I wonder who got the MVP. It must be between Vips and Lust right here. And Phaeton, last moment he came in with the clutch. Wind of Nature. I thought he was done. He was way too deep, but the Wind of Nature saved him from Skyzen's damage, the finisher, and he survived. And him surviving is what changed everything.
That worked out.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, of course, a great back-to-back 3 series. Please don't mind my background. It's way sunny here. It's really hot. My green screen is not working properly. But regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to all the audiences at the venue. We love you guys for attending this event. And thank you to Isan, and thank you to all the sponsors and the partners of this event who have made this event possible and giving us the opportunity to cast. I've been really grateful to be casting the semi-finals of the whole series till the 3rd place decider. in this game. And Peachy is grateful too, even though her connection's not supporting her. I'll support her, and make sure you support ISAN, Esports Association of Nagaland. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a closure of today's matches. I'm way too used to saying tonight, but yeah, today's matches. Thank you so much at the venue, all the people at the venue, the audiences that tuned in. Thank you to the teams. And tomorrow we're going to be having the grand finals of BO5 between Team All Star Kohima versus Team, was it Alistair? What was their name again? Astralis. Thank you, my
Astralis.
goat. Yeah, Astralis. So that will happen tomorrow. But with that, make sure everybody at the venue, you guys enjoy the stalls, the events, the cosplay. And with that, we'll see you guys. We will not be here tomorrow. A new set of talents will join you. But it was a pleasure for these 3 games. We'll see you in another event hosted by Isan, because they will continue to support the esports spirit of Nagaland, and not just Kohima but Dimapur and basically all of Nagaland. And we'll see you with that. With that, goodbye. Have a good day, have a good afternoon and an evening. And Ray and Peachy will sign off. But tomorrow we'll come back with the grand finals at annual NAJ Cosfest 2026, the MLBB Showdown. Take care. Bye bye.